Yeah, bloody Adair, mate. Are you counting?
Probably live now, aren't we?
Oh, are we? Evening! Welcome everybody to Fantasy ChampMan Season 2, Gameweek 16. As always, you're joined by me, Andy, FPL Teach Mode, and you are also joined by the French Revolution, FPL Irons, Luke. How's it going, mate?
It's going very, very well, thanks, mate. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. I was saying just before we went live, I was a bit disappointed. I thought you'd go a bit more retro with a shirt.
No, well, I've only got, I say only 2 French shirts. I think that's more than enough for anyone. But I wore the first ever shirt I wore on one of these streams, football shirts, was a French shirt from 1998. So I thought I'd get the recent one out. I've actually seen somebody just guess. Somebody said France and somebody said Payet. And this actually has Payet on the back because it was the season just after, obviously, Payet did a good job at West Ham. And yeah, it's got number 27 on the front, 27 on the back, Payet. I'm like a little kid.
You literally said on the stream not that long ago, no, I'm an adult. I don't put names on the back.
Oh, you remember that Payet season? He was a god. It kind of changes things.
He was pretty good, to be fair. Give it. Just let us see the badge, mate. Let us see the badge.
There we go.
There it is. Gorgeous stuff. I was actually just looking for a bit of cleavage. Oh. Save it for the OnlyFans. Mate. Anyway, evening to everybody in the chat. Let's just have a quick look and see who's about. FPL Depression, Pep Talk, Alex, Connect Son, Andy Martin, Ryan Nurse, Gaffer, by the way. Got to say, obviously you've been stalking us for a while now, but you said I was going to have a good week in FPL. And I had a good week in FPL, but I haven't heard you say anything this week, so I'm waiting for you to slide in a little bit there again as well. Billy Hadaway, Tim Lum, Stephen Hamilton, Anurag, Ben Baker, Flowerpot Man, Chancer, lovely. We've got lots of people in there. Ray Guna, Springbok at the top as well there. You all right there, Luke?
Yeah, I'm just resetting my laptop.
Oh, yeah. Got one of those cactuses again, have we? Anyway, Luke, how's your week been, mate? Before we go through the teams, how have you been?
Yeah, I've been all right, yeah. Same old, stuck inside. You know how it is.
Yeah, the end is in sight, though, isn't it? That's what's weird at the moment.
It's coming.
Yeah. You the same as me, though? Are you a little bit sceptical and kind of not doing too much optimism?
Yeah, I'm a bit sceptical, and also I've had my missus had a load of messages from some of her friends, like, I'm so excited to come round and hug you and dive all over you and this sort of stuff, and it's a bit like, that's a bit scary. I don't want to go anywhere near humans at the moment. Like,
you got messages from your girlfriend's friends saying they want to come over.
She got them from her friends, and she doesn't know how to say, I don't want that. No, thank you. She's a bit worried.
I wouldn't be turning that down, mate. Don't be embarrassed. That sounds.
You know me. You just saw the cleavage.
You're a global sensation now, mate. Every Thursday. They've been watching it. That's what it is. Right, so, Luke, without any further ado, mate, could you talk us through those team sheets for Game Week 16?
I can indeed. We start off with Bolton Wanderers. We have Jaskalainen in goal, DeVos, Hendry, Cooper as our back three, Southall and Gardner as our wing backs, Sherwood and Wally, Pedersen in behind Ramberg and Wallace. Newcastle, Given, Barton, Dabizaz, Matteo and Quinn, Dyer, Madison, Hughes and Bernard as our midfield four, Court and Shearer up top. Leeds United, we have Martin, Radaby, Fernando, Ferdinand, Kelly and Hart as our wing-backs, Abati and Kuehl in central midfield, Keane in behind Viduka and Smith. Watford, we have Atmatsidis, Ferrer, Gali, Vega, Harrison, Tesson, Vanatza, Glass, Petkov, Helgeson and Smith. Tweet number 2. Liverpool, we have Dudek, Navarro, Biscan, Hencho, Risa, Murphy, Gerrard, Berger, Partridge, Owen, Fowler in a 4-4-2. Aston Villa also 4-4-2. Schmeichel, Mills, Melberg, Alpay, Barry, Hadji, Boateng, Taylor, Hendry, Dublin and Angel up top. Moving on to Middlesbrough with their top of the table tie against Manchester United, we have Crosley, Atherton, Southgate, Vesta and Gordon, Zepeda, Greening, Johnston and Finnan, Rickard and Boxic. Manchester United, Barthez, Neville, Roque Jr., Johnson, Sylvestre, Chadwick, Keane, Veron, Giggs, Van Nistelrooy and York. It seems like Luke Chadwick has definitely nailed on that right midfield spot over David Beckham.
Yeah, we all knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, it was coming. Millwall, we've got Tyler, Bircham, Dolan, Corrigan, McAnespie, Alexanderson, Evans, Cahill, Kane, Savarese and Harris. Derby, Poom, Lescott, Sigurdsson, Elliott. Then 3 just in front of Nicholson, Valakari and Naylor. Morris and Oakley in midfield with Christian Ravanelli up front. Sunderland, we have Sullivan, Lawson, Issa, Tome, Gray, Teal, McCann, Ardley and Arker in midfield. Sibon and Phillips up front. Leicester, Walker, Rowett, Elliott, Delaney, Taggart. Then we've got Joby McAnuff, Izzet, Wise and Eadie. Scowcroft just in behind Sturridge. Moving on to tweet number 4. Tottenham, we have Sereni, Perry, Benjevkovic and Richards. Fortune and Ziga as our wing-backs. Davies and Poyet in central midfield. Sean Wright-Phillips and Selakovic in behind Rebrov. Arsenal, Richard Wright is in goal. Oleg Luzhny is at right back ahead of Lauren. Campbell, Keown and Cole make up the rest of the back 4. Pires, Basidas, Van Bronckhorst and Tikhonov. And we have Bergkamp in behind Henry. Moving on to Ipswich. Brannigan, Gunnarsson, Bramble, Haridas make up a back 3. Gardso and Tarico as our wing-backs. Kumas, Holland and Redknapp in midfield. Doherty plays up front with Pablo. So that's massive for Doherty owners. We've got Gerrard in goal for Everton and a back 5 of McAteer, Weir, Stubbs, Unsworth and Naismith. Midfield of Di Matteo, GX and Gravison. GX has a massive attacking arrow up front, in behind Campbell and Ferguson. Moving on to the final tweet, we've got Manchester City playing 4-4-2. Nash, Mackin, Howie, Hurtado, McQuelkin, Svensson, Flitcroft, Horlock, Tiato, Huckabee and Wanchop. Blackburn playing their 3-5-2. We have Vesterveld, Weatherall, Curtis and Berg, Solano and Duff on the wing, Dunn and 2 guy in midfield, Janssen in behind De Boer and Bent. Chelsea, we've got Kudicini, Melchiot, Terry, Gallas, Babiaro, Carboni, Lampard, Petit, Zenden, Forsell and Johnson. Finally, Charlton, Swartzer, Clegg, Rufus, Aljo Free and Konchesky. Hughes is playing right midfield this week. Parker is in midfield with Davis. Wilcox is on the left, Yule and Reed up top. And that's the end of the team lineups.
Lovely. I'm just looking in the chat. Colm Hayes says you said GX has a massive attacking arrow. Let's have a little bit of a dip into the chat then and see who is about. FPL captain is obviously always about in the background, saying evening all to everybody. Frederick Tuna is saying that Izzet is going to haul today because he took him out this week. Yeah, you could do at home as well. Andy Martin's asking for North London derby predictions. He's going with 2-3. I think that's not a bad shout actually. I reckon Spurs might do them. I'm going to go 3-2 to Spurs. What do you reckon, Luke?
I'm going to go 3-1 Arsenal.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, bled it. Oh, God. Do you know what? I hadn't even thought about that. FPL chance, but don't get any ideas, Unsworth. I completely forgot about Unsworth. Literally, I've had a lovely week. Completely forgot about last week. I won't lie. We were looking at our teams this week, weren't we, Luke? Wasn't pretty, was it?
No. After I saw yours, I then went and played around with my team, and I took a -8 because I was like, I just can't go into this week with the players I had. They all looked awful.
I know. I literally looked at mine and I just thought there's nothing I can do without taking like a -16, and even then it's not going to look great. and I sent I ended up doing Ashley. Well, if Captain can show us our teams actually. There we go. Cheers, Captain. Oh fucking hell, Luke. Jesus, already in the look at his little smile. Oh, there you go. Anyway, just look at that team this week. I'm glad it doesn't have the fixtures. Anyway, I ended up ditching Petkov for Teato, and I've also ditched Ashley Cole for John Terry. The reason is because I'm free hitting next week. So in the double game week, and Ashley Cole's fucking dreadful recently. So I thought, sod it, I'm going to get rid of him. I'm going to free hit next week, get a load of Arsenal players in for the double. And John Terry's got a good fixture this week and got a good fixture in a couple of weeks' time as well. So I'm happy with that. And Teato's just been balling whenever he's playing. He's got a good fixture this week. So, yeah, basically, the less I look at it, the better it gets. What about you, Luke? What have you been doing?
Got rid of Van Nistelrooy from Henry. That was my move at the start of the week, purely for the next 3 weeks. United have Middlesbrough away, then Bolton at home the week. Arsenal have a double, including Bolton at home. And then they have Chelsea away. So I thought for 3 weeks, that move hopefully makes sense. On paper, it makes sense. We know what RVN can do, so we'll see. Then I bought in De Boer and Arca for hits over Petkov and Izzet, because the Sims looked dreadful for Izzet and Petkov. And again, as I say every week, I really couldn't be fucked to sit here and celebrate nothing. So, see what happens.
I know. Do you know what I was looking at? I was thinking, God, if any of my players don't play, I'm screwed, because I've got Garley on the bench who's playing against Leeds. I've got Huppier who's suspended, and Ian Taylor who's playing... who are they playing? Aston Villa got an awful one away to Liverpool. I thought I got nothing on the bench. But actually, my team, it looks a lot better than it did anyway. Someone's saying
someone's saying that I'm chasing points. I had Unsworth's points, you bastard. Fuck off. Watch last week's stream. Andy was not enjoying himself. I certainly had Unsworth's points.
I couldn't believe. Honestly, I was thought about it after. I was like. Obviously, we play up a little bit for the cameras, don't we? Making sure that. But actually, I was a little bit annoyed, because I was just thought, finally, he's having a bad week, and then all of a sudden, his fucking central defender gets 3 goals. But there you go. Them's the breaks, isn't it, mate? Them's the breaks. Next week on my free hit, I'll make up about 50 points on you and only be about 100 points behind. It's disgusting. Look at it. So let's have a dip into the chat and see what's going on in the chat as well. You never know, Luke. I reckon our teams will not do very well this week.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think it's going to be low scoring. I do like that though. From 3 Jack to seat, Aaron's chasing last week's points. Gaffer says Unsworth will score another penalty. Way to Ipswich. Never know. And Gaffer, I think you said earlier, by the way, about me getting Kane. I have got Kane this week, and I am triple captaining him, so don't you worry about me, mate. Half Hour Fantasy Podcast is saying, is this a cup week? It is indeed. There is the big cup week. I think is it the preliminary still, or is it the actual one now?
I have no idea, I think it's preliminary, because I didn't get tagged in it. And I think that was because I made it through, because I'm quite good.
Autoriclo says Fox looks a bad pick now for double game week. Yeah, is that Rule Fox? Is he not playing today?
No, I think Wally was injured and they brought in a new striker. So Pedersen will now play in behind Wallace and Ramberg, and Wally will go to central midfield where Rule Fox had been playing. So I think he's pretty much lost his place unless he plays right wing back now. Yeah, no, it's weird. Yeah,
Fox was having a good season though, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's quite frustrating they signed that striker, because he looked really nice in that attacking midfield spot in behind Pedersen and Wallace. But that's gone now, unfortunately. What are you going to do next week on a free hit regarding Bolton? Because they've got 2 horrible fixtures, but they do have 2. Are you going to get 1, or what are you thinking?
I'm not sure. Probably 1.
Might be worth getting used to.
Pardon?
Just for some save points, get used to Jaskalainen in goal.
Well, I've already got UC, so it's like it feel weird free hitting in players you've already got. I'm not. I haven't looked at it massively yet. I want to see the Sims and see just how bad Bolton get ruined. Because obviously, if they do, I might just skip them altogether. But we'll see. I've got a few ideas as to what I want to do.
Nice.
And basically just make sure I put in any players that are playing Charlton. Because that seems to be the way to go at the moment, doesn't it? Yeah, FPL Captain is saying it is the preliminary round today. Optimus Prime, FPL mode, are you actually going to cry last game week? All right, mate. Yeah, prelims. Tim Lum, you're triple captaining him. I better normal captain Bruno Fernandes then. Yeah, triple captain him, Kane. Going for it. And fuck it. He's playing against two lower teams. I don't care how good defensively they are. They're still good. He's still a good player, and he's gonna absolutely haul against them. I'm seeing 100 points just for my triple captain, I reckon. Tim Lum, seriously for Modo Irons, I have an in-person job interview tomorrow, and I'm bricking it, even though I know I'd be good for it. In person as well. Good luck, mate.
Jesus, yeah, I can see why you're nervous about that one. That's fair play. In person, anything would scare me at the moment.
Really surprised it's in person.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I'm assuming you'd have some kind of screen, but to be fair, in some ways, being in person would be quite nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'll be. Yeah, to be fair, just I think make it a chat. Just talk. I think the people interviewing you'll probably enjoy the fact you're just having a chat with them.
Yeah,
we don't get many chances to chat in person with anyone these days.
No, just don't try and touch them or anything.
Yeah, don't spit on them, don't cough on them. That would be my advice.
Usually quite good advice, no matter whether there's a pandemic or not. Anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, you'll be fine though, Tim. Good luck, mate. I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine. Let us know how you get on next week. It's an NHS admin interview. All right. I'm still surprised it's face to face, but good luck, mate. You'll be absolutely fine. You'll smash it. Just be you. And the most important thing I always say in an interview is just be enthusiastic. If there's things you don't know, you can make up for that with enthusiasm and motivation. So do your best. I've been in a few interviews and, as in I've conducted a few interviews, and I will always go for the person that is motivated and looks like they want to learn as opposed to the person that knows it all already. Right, Luke, I don't know, mate. Have we got any stats up?
I shall have a look. No stats as of yet.
No stats yet. Well, before we go on to the stats then, let's have a look where we think the first goal is going to come from. Where are you going? Because we've been close recently. We've been close, haven't we? Who are you going for?
Mikel Forsell at Charlton, at home to Charlton.
Nice. You are going Charlton hunting then?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what? I'm gonna go Ricardo Gardner.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
He is playing, isn't he? I'm sure he was. I'm sure I saw him on the team sheet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was tempted to go Ian Hart actually.
I'm gonna go for Roberto Carlos.
Yeah. Tim Lum, cheers for that mode. No worries, mate. Literally, honestly, it's the best advice I can ever give. Just look like you really want the job and you're really motivated, and that you're just a nice guy. Just, as long as you are a nice guy.
Yeah, don't be yourself if you're a dick.
Yeah. That's where Luke really struggles in interviews. You could do that on your job application, I reckon. Strengths. Once played Unsworth when he scored a hat-trick from my... Pep talk. I make up for my lack of skill at this game and enthusiasm and motivation. Yeah, I wish I could even make up for it with that, mate. I fucking struggle with that most weeks. Tim Lum's going for Arca goal, Tome assist. Ooh. Salakovic pen, says reject seat. That'd be good. Calm Hayes mode using enthusiasm and motivation for ChampMan FPL as opposed to knowledge. Yeah. There's not a lot I can say. I was saying I was unlucky at one point, but actually I'm just not doing very well this year. But to be fair, that's now coincided with me doing better in FPL, so...
You'll take it.
I will take it, very much so. Yeah, a few people saying for sale. Jody Morris goal. He's done it again, says Connect Son. First goal, Bunjesevic, says Billy Hadaway. Tell you what, mate, if that happens, fair play. Ray Guna says, if you won ChampMan or FPL, would you put it on your CV?
I think if I won FPL, I think I would.
Yeah, I think I would as well.
I think 100, because just to say you won, I think to say you won anything when there's 8 million competitors, even if it was something stupid,
yeah,
I think you've got to put it on there, haven't you?
I think that I try and swing it as it means I'm a strategic thinker, thinking outside the box, all that kind of stuff. But in the same way, to win FPL, like, you're probably using a lot of your life when you should be working doing FPL.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's true. That is true.
I spend most of my lunch times on Twitter at the moment. It's awful. I genuinely do. Adam Brown says he's got Ian Hart in and captain tonight. He's gone big. That is big. Fair play as well because he's actually playing. Outer close, love a Southgate goal. Cool, yeah, that Middlesbrough Man United game. How do you reckon that's going to go, Luke?
Be great if Middlesbrough won, wouldn't it? Be bloody funny because they'd be like 10 points ahead at the top of the table.
Be great if Rue got a hat trick, wouldn't it?
Yeah, if Rude goes mad, I'm unimpressed.
Gaffer says winning FPL is better than winning the World Cup. If you had a choice, Luke, now, what would you do? Would you want England to win the World Cup or you to win FPL?
Oh, that's difficult, isn't it?
I thought I knew the answer, and then I thought about it.
If you said anything about West Ham or FPL, I'd go West Ham. England makes it more difficult for me. I think I'd probably still go England.
It's tough, though, isn't it?
It is. No, it's tough because to beat 8 million people's impressive.
Yeah, because straight away I was like, oh, England, easy. And then I started thinking about it. I was like, well, yeah, but you're never going to fucking win FPL. Like, England could win the World Cup anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Andy Martin says there is huge news at half time, by the way. Huge news. What could that be? Another double game week? New signing?
Hopefully a new signing. And it's Andy saying huge news. It'll be bollocks.
Yeah.
It'll be bollocks. It's definitely not true.
Do you remember that week he told us there was huge news last year? And we were all like, oh shit, what could it be? What could it be? And it was that he'd won Manager of the Week.
Yeah, he said this. He told us something like, "This week is insane," and then none of the template players scored. All of his players scored. And we were like, "What happened?" He was like, "I won," and we were like, well, "We don't give a shit. We don't care."
Big week for him. Big week for him. A half-hour podcast, FPL, but I'm Scottish. Ah, right, yeah. Don't really count then, I guess.
What about Scotland to win the World Cup?
Yeah.
Then you've got to take Scotland to win the World Cup.
Oh, definitely, yeah, because they don't even make World Cups, let alone win them. Yeah. Oh, have you got those stats through now, mate? Apparently, I think I saw Captain said they might be on.
Nice.
Looking forward to seeing them this week. I think there's going to be a lot of differences this week.
Still not got anything.
Oh, bloody hell, what are they doing? 16 weeks in, all down tools. It's terrible. Teams are starting to emerge across the country. Brace yourselves. It's cold out there. FPL captain nearly there with the stats. I'm not going to lie, Luke. I don't know how we can work in these conditions.
Andy Martin's going to DM me what's going on at half time and he wants me to show my reaction.
Can you DM it to me as well then, please? Don't know why you get all the information. What's going on? Oh, well, actually, you're just a better player.
I bet it's bollocks. I bet he's talking absolute nonsense.
Yeah, he'll DM you going, I'm making it up.
Nothing's happened. Because last time he said there was massive Middlesbrough injury news, and then it was, I can't even remember who it was, Emerson Boyce. Boyce got injured.
Oh, he's used to it though, isn't he? With the Leeds admin on Twitter. Doing the big news breaking, make sure you stay awake.
Okay, well, there is some news. Okay.
Oh, the stats are through, mate. Stats are finally through.
I've got them. All right.
Before you do them, you got to DM me the news, mate. I don't want to be left hanging. I'm sat here on my phone.
Andy will do it. Andy will do it.
Disgusting. Go on then, go for it.
69% own Ruud van Nistelrooy. 57% own Jääskeläinen. 38% own Tome. 35% Cepeda. 33% Petkov. Between 30 and 25%, we have Hart, Viduka, Southgate, Shearer, Poom and Beckham. Between 25 and 20%, we have Hughes, Sylvester, Maddison, Henry and De Boer. Captaincy, 42% on Ruud, 17.5% on Viduka, 7.7 on Henry, 7.6 on Phillips, 7.2 on Shearer, 2% on Forsell, 2% on Hart. Everyone else is less than 1. We have 7 wild cards, 36 free hits, 1 bench boost, 1 triple captain is on Ida Goodjohnson. Transfers out, we have Van Nistelrooy 156. Is it 130? Petkov 72. So the 3 I got rid of were the ones that were the main ones. So even in this game, I'm bloody template. And transfers in Phillips, Perez, Arca, Marcel, Carbone, and Viduka. I don't even try to be template. I just think it's in my DNA.
You just are template. You're just too safe, mate. I bet you wear 2 condoms, don't you?
That's how everyone does it.
Balls in as well.
I thought people would be like, oh no, I don't want to get rid of Rude. That's crazy. I thought I was being mental. Everybody's done it.
By the way, Calm Hay says, can only imagine how close FPL captain must be to leaving the lads flying solo some nights. He wouldn't dare. He's nothing without us. Nothing. Anyway, yeah. God. FPL Glasto, bit of an ask, but whoever does the website, is it possible to do a live FPL style team template stat? Ooh, don't know. That's something for captain, I'm afraid. Tim Lum says you're a template nonce. Nice to have the word template before it.
Isn't he the one that just wanted advice on a job interview? And we told him not to be a dick.
Yeah.
I'd avoid not being a little troll calling people nonsense. Don't do that in the interview.
Oh, Frank LaBouffe is in the chat saying Jimmy template. Yeah. Oh, nice. Mark Dorney. All good. Mrs. Birthday letting Mr. ChampMan with beers. Letting me watch ChampMan with beers. What a woman. Good man. Yeah. Keep her. She's a keeper, mate. Jason Dorney, happy birthday to Lorraine. There you go. Rory, let's fucking go. I think it's Rory on comms, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, what is it? Oh, is it on In-Betweeners or is it on 40-Year-Old Virgin? I can't remember now. With the condom, putting it over his balls. It's 40-Year-Old Virgin, isn't it? He tries to put it over his balls. I'm sure it is.
I don't know actually. I've seen both of them, and that might be something even outside of those two.
I thought I can't remember now. Someone in the chat will let us know anyway. You're not 40 yet, are you?
No.
Calm Hayes is cracking a Guinness Open. Kick-off. Game week 16 is underway. Who's your money on for the first goal today? You won't be waiting long. Christopher C says, do you think this game would be possible with the likes of, say, Footyman 06? Imagine Drogba, Rooney. Yeah, I'd love that. I think that'd be quality. The only thing is, I don't think it would be as, mad as this is, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They sorted the engine out with 5 years more, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon it's both. I reckon it's 40-Year-Old Virgin and In-Betweeners.
See, I don't know about the condom in betweeners. I know obviously he says you've got to go in with the balls in betweeners, but I don't think he puts a condom around the balls.
Because in 40-Year-Old Virgin, he's just about to have sex with that woman, and he's like, he's looking at the condom, and he's like, balls in, balls out, and he puts his hand round, doesn't he, to try and do it. Oh, the first goal of the evening. Clean sheet wipeout for Everton. Ipswich go 1-0 up, and it is that man, Doherty, up front. Holland with the assist. So Doherty with the first goal of the evening. Shit. Ronarid9's just put, he just joined the chat. First thing I hear, putting it over his balls. What have I joined?
That's a nightmare goal.
People are going to be so happy about that.
Definitely.
Mark Dorney says, Mrs. says, thank you for the birthday shout out. I'm assuming it's your Mrs. That is Lorraine. Evening, Lorraine. I'll be in your DMs again later on. Don't you worry. What a start. People are happy. Are we the only people that don't own him, mate?
Maybe. Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? Yeah. I just didn't have the ability to get him in other than for a -4, which seemed like a bit of a waste of time.
Yeah. Gary Doherty has decided to play up front today, and it looks to be a good decision. Bramble plays the ball down the channel to Holland, who curls an inch-perfect cross behind the Everton defence for Doherty to slot home first time. There goes that Unsworth clean sheet.
Yeah, well, he's going to have to score 4 penalties this week to match last week's total.
He is. Oh, Stephen Hampton. I bless Lorraine's down in Africa. Like that one. Abdul. The last time my player scored this early, I finished on 36 points. Yeah, frickin' Angel last week. Ronarid 9. Love the pod this week. Think I'm on Kane triple captain. Cheers, bud. Yeah, it was nice having Luke back for the pod. Actually, there was so much to talk about, wasn't there, Luke? Fitting it in 40 minutes was quite tricky.
Yeah, no, it was a difficult one. But yeah, we're getting towards crunch time, aren't we now?
Yeah, we are. Close. Kevin Phillips almost gives Sunderland a dream start, getting on the end of a curling cross from Arca, but unfortunately his powerful header is well saved by Walker.
Bollocks. I had Arca.
Connexon, if the ChampMan streams with James weren't for kids last season, definitely not this season. Condom on the balls. Yeah. Calm Hayes. Evening, Rain. I'll be in your DMs again later. If she's lucky, she'll have both of us. It's a lovely lady, Lorraine. Stephen Hampton agreed. Great pod this week. Yeah, cheers, guys. You know, any of you that haven't listened to the Wolf Pod, you've got a chance. You can do it tonight, tomorrow. Get on it if you haven't listened before. Just type in Wolf Pod on iTunes and you can find it. It was a good one this week. We talked about pretty much everything. What did we talk about? Who can we triple captain? Who has the best double game week? And who can we get in for game week 29, wasn't it?
Yeah, future planning. Yeah.
Update from the Riverside. Middlesbrough 0, Man United 0 after 4 minutes. A crucial match in the title race and Borough almost take an early lead. Sylvester gets dispossessed by Boxic, who drives towards the United goal with only Bartes to beat but drags his shot wide. An early let-off for the champions. Half Hour Fantasy Podcast says, great pod. Cheers, mate. Ronarid 9. Bench 1, Bamford or Rafinha? Oh, something's happened to my thing. There we go. Let's bring Luke back. There he is. We'll talk about that at half-time because while the game is on, we talk ChampMan. Calm Hayes, Spud was happy. Yeah, where's Spud? Did you finally see him off last week, mate? The deadlock has been broken at Anfield and it is a goal for the hosts. Liverpool have gone 1-0 up on Aston Villa. Biscan with the goal, Navarro with the assist. That won't be a popular goal. Biscan with the goal, Navarro with the assist. Liverpool 1-0 up after 5 minutes.
You telling me you didn't bring in Alan Navarro this week?
No, funnily enough. Could have done if I'd have taken that minus 16.
He was going to be part of your minus 16, was he?
Connexon says, Wolf Pod's on my Spotify podcast list. Last one to go. FPL Depression's got 2 returns. FPL Depression, you're going to have to change your name, mate. FPL Elation or something like that.
Oh, you won't be able to get Navarro anyway. He's not even in the game yet.
Oh, there you go.
That's bollocks. I wanted to get him in. It's their fault.
Me too. So, not the goal we asked for, but it's what we've got. Alan Navarro swings in a corner to the near post and Biscan gets in ahead of Mellberg to nod home the opener. That was far too easy for Liverpool. Rob Pick,
he's on goodness.
How do I tell Mo that he's penned me in for the pod on Tuesday, but I'm working till 9? Not even going to respond to that. Do you know what? 3 weeks now I've wanted to have Rob Pick on and he keeps going, oh no, can't do it this week. Oh no, can't do it this week. I'm going to stop asking him. I'm going to get someone shit. I'm going to get Luke back on.
Thank you.
No
I truly appreciate it.
Where's Disable as well? I haven't seen him yet.
He's hiding because of Navarro. Everyone wanted him. He's on corners.
Is he? Do you know what? Actually, I say is he. We knew that, didn't we? That's why we wanted him.
Swings in the corner and we can't even buy him. Pathetic.
Oh, we have an early goal at the Den and the hosts take the lead. Millwall 1, Derby 0. Alexanderson with the goal. McAnesby with the assist. I won't lie, there are a lot of letters in those goal scorers and assisters. Alexanderson and McAnesby.
I think a few people bought in Alexanderson a few weeks ago, so might be a few happy in the chat.
Stephen Hampton says, get a community guest on the pod for a laugh. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm tempted to anyway because they're going to be better than Rob Pick, aren't they? FPL Cobbler, Rob Unpick. Disable is there. Evening, say, I must have missed you earlier, mate. Evening, Luke. Yeah, I think you're right, Luke. Michael Den, Alexanderson, you beauty. 2 goals already. Ronald 9, no Clarkey back on. No, he's not part of the Wolfpack anymore. He left. And then got banned from Twitter. Coincidence? Millwall 1, Derby 0, Alexanderson. This one may be more popular. Kine plays the ball out wide to McAnesby, who rounds Nicholson before curling across towards the back post. Nicholas Alexanderson rises highest and powers a header past Mart Poom. Yeah. Rob Pick, that was a really unsubtle way of telling Irons he was second choice for the pod this week. Rob Pick won't be 4th or 5th choice from now on. That's it. Dead to me.
Nah, there's no need to get him on. I don't even know what fantasy games is he even good at.
Not sure. We'll have a think.
I'm ahead of him in all of them.
Yeah. Chelsea are well on top here. This is an update, by the way, from Stamford Bridge. Chelsea are well on top here and should really be ahead. Gudjonsson, Lampard and Zenden have all had efforts saved inside the opening minutes. Could be a busy day for Mark Schwarzer. Michael Dent says, who is on comms? It is Rory FOMO on comms. Gaffer says, Barnsley are getting promoted to the Prem this season.
Yeah, have you seen them in the table? They're absolutely flying. I'd love to see them back in the Prem. I love it when a relatively new team comes up.
Yeah, because what were they? Were they in the maiden one or the second one? They've been in the Prem.
Oh no, they came up in 97, 98. They only had one season. They actually played us on the first day of the season.
Really?
Yeah, we beat them 2-1.
Update from Ellen Road. Leeds have started well here with Alan Smith almost putting the home side in front after connecting well with a flicked header from a Hart cross. Atmazidis equal to the task there, but he could have had a busy day ahead of him. That's 2 keepers who are going to have busy days ahead of him.
Jeez, I swear every single week it's all Alan Smith's had a shot, Alan Smith's having shots, and he fucking puts it in the net. Score a goal, you bellend.
You ripped it out of me for not getting him. He hasn't done anything yet, has he?
No, you made the right choice. It's just bollocks that he keeps being in and around the box and not doing anything.
Yeah. Poster points, Clarkey unfollowed me. Well, to be fair, he might not have unfollowed you. It might just be that he hasn't followed you back from when he lost his account. All those, but I listened to one of their pods for the first time the other day, one of those bonus points ones. And they're all good lads to listen to, but they can't stop getting bloody suspended, can they?
No.
Injury, and it is an injury at Anfield. George Boateng has picked up a knock and was replaced by Steve Stone. I had to check where they were playing then. I couldn't think of... Yeah. Anyone got the Alan Smith XG numbers, says James Alapram. Not happy, are you, Luke?
That's bollocks. It's just annoying because I would have loved him to have absolutely banged just so I could rub it in your face because you never bloody got him. But actually, you've won this war.
God, a little bit of Schadenfreude or whatever it's called. I just wanted him to do well so I could rub it in your face. Oh, Rob Pick's having a bit of his own back with you, mate. Update from the Riverside. Middlesbrough 0, Man United 0. What a save. Chadwick plays a perfectly weighted ball through for Ruud van Nistelrooy, who rounds Fester with ease before smashing a shot towards the bottom corner. Crossley at full stretch just about gets his fingertips to it.
Did you see the one fantasy game that Rob said he was ahead of me in?
Yeah, what, the one you're not playing?
The one I don't fucking play.
Oh, God. Bless him. He tries hard, though, doesn't he? He's a trier.
I know. He's a good boy.
You did not appreciate my pet post on the beginning of the week, did you? World Pet Day. And I posted a picture of you.
No, let's be fair. It made me laugh, to be fair.
Honestly, as I was typing it, I was giggling. I was like, he's going to hate this. Just a picture of you going... There is another goal at the Den, and Millwall have extended their lead. They are 2-0 up. Bircham with the goal. Keane with the assist. Keane there with one of his only attacking returns of the season, I think. Bircham with the goal. Keane with the assist. Millwall 2, Derby 0.
I think Andy Martin still has Christophe Keane.
Yeah.
Christophe.
No, isn't it Je-Christophe?
Je-Christophe Keane.
Je-Christophe. You got to say it really low. Je-Christophe.
Jean-Christophe Keane.
God, do you know what? Do you remember that stream we did when I was really tired, and it was like I was smashed? That's how I'm feeling a bit today. Yeah, that was when I admitted about that bloody buying that girl £10 on her Lecky bill.
That's so funny. That's such a good story.
Yeah. Keane jinx past Simo Valakari before swinging across towards the back post. Poom completely mistimes his jump and flaps it thin air, leaving an easy finish for the unmarked Bircham. The hosts are... Andy Martin's following up his good week in FPL with a good week in ChampMan by the looks of things.
I've got a question for you about your electricity bill or your electricity thing.
Yeah.
At what point does it come prostitution? How much money do you have to put on the meter?
Literally putting money on the meter. At what point
is it not just a nice deed? At what point is it not just a nice deed and it becomes...
I don't know as well, because she wouldn't let me in unless I had it. So I'm kind of... I don't know. Anyway,
I fucking paid for this.
Update from White Hart Lane. Spurs 0, Arsenal 0. A tense start to the North London derby, but it's the visitors who look more likely to break the deadlock. Bergkamp almost has them in front after getting on the end of a pinpoint Henry cross, but his header drifts inches wide. Sol Campbell has picked up a booking. Bit of lag there. Oh, good. Captain says, yeah, there was a little bit, but it should be all right now. Yeah, I know. I think because I don't know, because of the age I was, I think it's fine. But yeah, I mean, look, we both got what we wanted. Does it matter?
So true. It's the same. The same for prostitution, though. So it doesn't help.
It's legal because we both got what we wanted. Bolton 0, Newcastle 0. All square at the Reebok Stadium, but it's Jaskalainen who has been the busier keeper so far with a superb double. Save to deny court moments ago. Over to the Riverside now, though, where the deadlock has finally been broken. Here we go.
Bollocks. Gonna be rude.
Oh, please be rude. Rude or Zapata? Rude or Zapata?
I might become a drug dealer now and try and use that in my defence.
We both got what
money
we wanted.
For the drugs. They got their drugs. What's the problem?
Providing a service. You couldn't be a drug dealer.
Yes, I could.
No, you couldn't.
So, would you like some cocaine? Would you like some marriage?
You'd be a very posh drug dealer in your chinos. Easier to hide the powder in chinos, isn't it, mate?
True.
It is a goal for the hosts. Middlesbrough have gone 1-0 up on Manchester United, and it is a goal for Boxic. Finnan with the assist. Boxic with the goal. Middlesbrough 1-0 up. United, if it stays like this, they are going to be sinking out of this title race early on. You still got Sylvester, though?
Yeah. Yeah, my defence was terrible this week. Sylvester was probably one of the better defenders I had. That's how poor it looked.
Yeah, no. John Terry's my best one now.
Yeah, that was a good transfer in, I think.
It's a shame to get rid of Ashley Cole, but literally he has done barely anything for me.
Yeah.
And I know it's not about form and all that kind of stuff, but with the free hit next week as well, just kind of made sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Huge goal in the title race. A clinical finish from Boxic to put the hosts ahead. He just cannot stop scoring. Can't hang about here, though. We're heading down to Ellen Road, where the deadlock has been broken. Don't Davis, Alan Smith.
The issue is, I have both their strikers, but I sold Petkov for a -4. If one, this could be an absolute nightmare. You sold Petkov for a -4 as well.
I did, mate. Yeah.
It's going to go really bad for both.
I think I'm assuming the stream's struggling a bit because I'm getting some very funny coloured squares down in the bottom of my OBS. It is that man, Harry Kewell with the goal, Gary Kelly with the assist. Leeds have gone 1-0 up on Watford. Harry Kewell, take a bow, son.
Cool. Good.
Where's who is it? Who is it that does the captain poll, the community one every time? Clean sheet wipeout and that, isn't it? And always, every week I say Captain Harry Kewell.
It's finally worked.
Yeah, stream's struggling a bit. I think it's okay now. It was struggling for a little bit there, though. What's their podcast called? They do the community thing as well, don't they? Oh, I can't remember what it's called.
I have no idea.
Aussie. It's been all Leeds so far, and no surprise to see their star Australian score the opener. Kelly swings in a corner towards the back post, and Kewell comfortably beats Garley to nod home. Oh, Michael Den said we're going down under to Ellen Road. Yeah, he did say that. Season Keepers. Cheers, Ronald9. That's what they're called. Season Keepers podcast. Yeah, there you go. Season Keepers are in the chat. It's us. Yeah, they always do the community poll and always say to Captain Kewell, should have bloody listened. Game week 16 in, should have listened to me. Just can't help some people, can you, Luke? Lead them to water.
Nah, they should always listen to you. You know exactly what you're doing.
Exactly. Shut up. Update from Main Road. Man City 0, Blackburn 0. Quiet start to this one, but De Boer almost kicks the game into life with a piece of individual brilliance, dribbling past 5 players before curling a shot just wide. De Boer enjoys playing up top, but will need support from his midfield today.
Yeah, it seems like all of my players are really lively this week. They're all getting involved.
I think the stream sorted itself out a bit there.
Nice.
James Alapra mode's playing the long game. Yeah, I won't hit form until game week 34, 35.
Come back and win it with 5 scores of 300 in a row.
Yeah. FPL panic. This justifies me picking Kewell in game week 1 of season 1 of ChampMan FPL. I picked him in game week 1 of season 2 this year. Oh. Injury. injury. Is it over? It is. Muzzy Izzet's races run. He lands awkwardly and looks to have twisted his knee. That's a sore one. Robbie Savage comes on to replace. You must be happy with that one, mate.
Yeah, no, that may well help them. The -8 I've taken. Let's see what happens there. Obviously, if Henry does nothing and Rude scores loads of goals, it won't look particularly good.
Yeah, never nice to see a player get injured, though, is it?
I'm not overly bothered in this. What do you make of bloody Bruno playing tonight? By the way,
yeah, I know.
Bollocks, isn't it? What's that about?
He just likes playing, doesn't he?
Idiot.
It's
Fucking
mad.
idiot.
4-0 up, 4 away goals against Real Sociedad, and Leeds 1, Watford 0, almost a second. Kelly lobs the ball into the penalty area towards Viduka, who controls it on his chest before smashing a volley towards goal. Atmadzidis is fortunate it's straight at him anywhere else, and that was in.
Well, there we go. I think that was the only one of my front seven that hadn't been mentioned, so that's good. They've all nearly scored.
Yeah, Bruno mad, mate. Literally mad. If he got a knock tonight, everything would turn on its head this week.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I'd mind it, to be honest. I'd take a -4. Like if he got a bad injury, we knew he was out for a while. I don't think it'd be too bad. It kind of opened the game up a bit.
Yeah, true.
Because his EO is going to be stupid this week, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's where you then start punting on someone like Bale or something.
Yeah. We have broken the deadlock in the North London derby, and it has not gone to the hosts. It is the visitors that have opened the scoring. Thierry Henry with the goal. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst with the assist. Arsenal are 1-0 up. Henry. There we go, Luke. France shirt. You've done
Allez
it
les
for him.
Bleus.
Yeah.
Happy days. How many was he transferred in by?
People are quite happy with that. I'm assuming people have brought Henry in early, have they?
Oh wow, he wasn't in the top 6 transferred in. Less than 50 would have transferred him in this week.
I know Mike Andrews in our Ryder Cup team captained him this week.
Nice.
The away side, draw first blood. Van Bronckhorst takes the ball from his own half and speeds towards goal before chipping across towards an unmarked Henry at the back post. He opts to use his head rather than his hand and nods the ball home. FPL Cobbler. Henry hoovering up the points. I like it. Gaffer. Pyatt was better than Henry.
Jesus Christ. What a terrible take.
Not sure about that, Gaffer. Not sure. Com Hayes, yeah, all aboard the Wenger bus for double game week 17. I agree. Connect, son. If you're Irish, can you celebrate that goal?
No.
Rory, you can tell the guy writing the comms is Irish. Yeah. With a name like Rory. Update from Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 0, Charlton 0. How is this still 0-0? Chelsea are starting to get frustrated here with Mark Schwarzer repelling shot after shot. Good Johnson and Forsell both getting on the end of Carbone crosses, but neither could guide the ball past the Charlton keeper.
Actually, I've got a good question based on Forsell. Has there ever been a better one-season wonder than Mikel Forsell? Do you remember he had that season for Birmingham where he must have been like 5th top scorer in the league in 03-04? Has there ever been anybody that had such a good season then never did anything ever again?
You can't Michu?
Michu had his first season, but then they won the League Cup the year after. He had a few years, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know whether it was that long, mind.
Mikel Forsell scored something like 20-odd goals that season in about 35, 40 games.
We have a goal in Derby. have got a goal back against Millwall. It's 2-1. Ravanelli with the goal. Lescott with the assist. So Millwall 2, Derby 1. Yeah, a lot of people are saying Michu. Amir Zaki from Disabled, that's a good shout. His wasn't really a whole season, though. His was kind of half a season, wasn't it?
Right at the start.
Yeah, and then everybody realised he's an absolute dick. Papa Cisse? No, I'd have said Papa Cisse was longer than a year. Ikalo?
Yeah.
I'd have said that was longer than a year as well, to be fair. Januzaj? Again, it's not a whole year. It's not one whole year of amazingness and then nothing afterwards.
Oh, no, you're spot on with Michu.
Yeah. I thought I was.
No, you're spot on. I thought they won the League Cup the year after, but he literally did just have 1 year for them.
It's only because I remember FPL, and I remember nobody owning him the year after. Rob Reed, Marcus Stewart, stop it. He was brilliant for years for Yeovil. Game on, the visitors pull one back with starman Ravanelli showing he's still got what it takes, getting on the end of a Lescott cross and guiding it past Mark Tyler. 3 points would be huge for either team here. Chris F. Was Ben Arthur good for like one season?
He was alright in games, wasn't he?
Yeah.
A bit on every so often.
Poster points. Darren Bent. Darren Bent did alright for quite a few years, to be fair.
Darren Bent was a baller.
Yeah. He scored a lot of goals as well. A lot of goals. Michael Den. Makeda. He had 3 good games. That was it. Even then, one of them is debatable. He came on as a sub and obviously scored the winner against Aston Villa, didn't he? And then scored in the next game against Sunderland, I think it was. And then he did nothing. I think he went to Rayo Vallecano, I think he's at now, or he went there or something like that. Yeah. Huge miss. Arca drives through the Leicester defence and cuts it back across goal, but Phillips scuffs his effort well wide. That's twice now Arca has put it on a plate for his striker, and his frustration is clear. Some angry words are exchanged between the pair. Ooh. 3 check to see. Louis Saha. I'm getting a bit worried about these. I loved Louis Saha. Oh, it was a brilliant player.
I think where I was talking about before Sal, I think Saha was one of the only ones that season that did score more than him. I think Saha probably had about 20, 21 goals that season.
Where's he on ChampMan now? Is he still at Fulham?
Saha, I assume, is at Fulham unless he's moved on.
Yeah. We were waiting for him to do well, weren't we? Berahino, says Pep Talk. That's not a bad shout. Didn't quite hit the height, but actually it's not a bad shout. Andy Johnson. No, I think Andy Johnson did all right at a few clubs, to be fair. Milahojlovic. That's not a bad shout from Jack Wilson, actually.
Yeah, that's just based on FPL points, isn't it?
Yeah. Or we have an equaliser at Anfield. Liverpool have lost their clean sheet. Aston Villa have equalised. Lee Hendry with the goal. Hadji with the assist. So Liverpool 1, Aston Villa 1.
Normally I'd quite like that goal, but I don't think anybody owns Liverpool defence anymore with Hippier up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Berahino is probably the better shout I've seen. Ebanks Blake at Wolves. Yeah, well, yeah, I suppose he did really well in the Championship one year, didn't he?
I was going to say, I don't think he ever had a Premier League season, did he?
Charlie Austin.
Yeah, Charlie Austin had that good season.
But does it really count when they get relegated?
No, I don't think so. You can say Adam Lafondra for all those sub goals.
That's a good shout. Stefan Jovetic, I don't think he ever did well, did he? Liverpool have been the better side today, but Villa catch them sleeping on a set piece. Hadji swings in a free kick, and Hendry is completely unmarked to smash it past Dudek. That was Villa's first attempt of the match. Graziano Pella, that's not a bad shout from Mo Orba. God, do you remember, I was watching Premier League years, that other striker they bought, Southampton, back in the day.
What, recently? Gabbiadini?
No. He was a real big money signing for him, and he literally got there and he just looked like he didn't want to be there. When they had like Lallana, Shaw, when they first came up, it was around the same time as Pella. Oh,
I don't remember. I'm looking this up.
They sold him really quickly. Oh, Ipswich clean sheet wipeout. We have an equaliser from Everton. Kevin Campbell with the goal. Thomas Gravison with the assist. Osvaldo. That's what it was. Danny Osvaldo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Phelim. Thank you, Phelim, too. Yeah, Danny Osvaldo. Couldn't think of his bloody name. Disable saying Oviedo. He was the
Ryan Oviedo.
Everton left back, wasn't he? Bloody yeah, I remember Oviedo because he scored against United when we were under Moyes, didn't he? Yeah, Danny Osvaldo. That's it. Did not look like he wanted to be there. I love all those kind of players. The ones you completely forget even played.
Even existed.
Teams. I'll tell you what, they were bloody good in FPL those years.
Yeah, I bet they were really cheap, weren't they?
Yeah, I remember having I had triple Southampton defence. They were really good defensively at one point. I had Nathaniel Klein, Luke Shaw, and Fraser Forster in goal. Oh, brilliant!
Nice.
Like three for quite a few weeks as well, and they kept keeping clean sheets. Ipswich have been pushing for a second, but get caught on the counter attack with Campbell latching onto a Gravison ball to slot home the equaliser. Back to Ellen Road though, where the Australian has the ball in the net.
That would be Viduka with an offside goal then.
Any Watford Australian players? Tim Petkov?
Timmy Petkov, mate. No, it'll be offside for Viduka, won't it?
You reckon?
Yeah, you wouldn't give it away that easily if it was a proper goal. Unless it's just Kuhl again. Oh shit! People are saying Viduka own goal. Oh, imagine.
Oh, goal disallowed. Mark Viduka nods the ball home from a Radaby free kick, but his celebrations are cut short as the linesman flags for offside on Alan Smith. Not sure about that one. Was very close. Infuriating for Mark Viduka. He's getting trolled hard here.
Fuck, I wish Alan Smith hadn't been that lively now.
Yeah, I know. FPL Cobbler likes the Tim Petkov, by the way. Want another shrimp, Tim?
Come on, Timmy, mate.
Timmy Mallet.
Come on, Timmy Mallet.
They're laughing. That is how the tweet is written, yeah. By the way, anything I say on there it's how it's written. Blame the comms guys. I don't build up the suspense. Disabled. DJ Campbell. Yeah, but again, he did really, really well for Blackpool, but then got relegated, didn't he? Or we have the opening goal at the Stadium of Light, and it has gone to the host. Sunderland 1, Leicester 0. Gary Teal with the goal. Sibon with the assist. Do you still own Teal?
No, I've got Arca now.
Oh yeah, of course.
He's only put the ball on the put a ball on the plate for old Phillips 3 times so far.
Yeah. Frederick Tuner. I'm starting to understand why Smith used to be on the bench. Yeah.
I'm just thinking about that bloody Blackpool team now. Talking about DJ Campbell.
Yeah.
How on earth did they nearly stayed up? Final day of the season. If they beat you at Old Trafford, they would have stayed up. And I think they were 2-1 up, and then you beat them 4-2. But their front, they had Marlon Harewood, DJ Campbell, Taylor Fletcher. Fucking hell, which is awful.
Taylor Fletcher. Charlie Adam, wasn't it, in the middle? Phillips picks up the ball in his own half and glides past the Leicester defence before releasing Sibon at the edge of the box, who knocks it back across goal for Teal to tap in. A well-worked goal, that one. Oh, I think I sounded quite Somerset there, didn't I? A well-worked goal.
Well-worked goal.
Yeah, Charlie Adam was pretty good that year, to be fair.
Yeah, bowler.
Carlos Vela, Jack Brockenshire. What an absolute footy man legend Carlos Vela was.
When did Carlos Vela have his good season?
No idea. Colm Hay says, I raise you, Ryan Fraser. I tell you what, Ryan Fraser, what a good player with a terrible attitude. Jesus Christ. He thinks he's God's gift, doesn't he?
Yeah, strange one.
Oh, we have another goal at the Den, and it has gone to the host. They are now 3-1 up. Evans with the goal, no assist. Evans continues his good form recently. Yeah, Blackpool were a fun team to watch. They were a fun team to watch. I think I've mentioned better comparisons with Leeds this year, but actually I think that's doing a disservice to Leeds. I think Leeds are a much better team, obviously. But in terms of that, they play one style, don't they? Like it is good to watch. They're the entertainers, aren't they?
Yeah. They opening their season 4-0 win against Wigan. Next week, 6-0 loss to Arsenal. It's just what they did, wasn't it?
Yeah, awesome that.
We came below them that season. We got relegated and we came bottom.
Really?
Yeah.
Millwall's cheap midfielders are enjoying themselves today. Alexanderson nods it down to Bircham, who smashes a first-time shot at Poom. The Derby keeper can only parry it into the path of Evans, who slots it home. 2-goal cushion restored. Ben Baker, of course the man I held for 8 weeks and sold this week for Lee Hendry, wipes out my locked-in pool clean sheet. Not for Lee Hendry, by the way. Lee Hendry was the player he was talking about.
I think people are just naming shit footballers now.
Disable says Alano. That's not a bad shout.
Alano was really good that last year.
Yeah. Oh, Bolton have broken the deadlock. They have gone 1-0 up on Newcastle. Wallace with the goal. Pedersen with the assist. Well done, Rodders. Robinho. That's a good shout as well. Yeah, City like having those one-season wonders, don't they? Robinho's not a bad shout. He was incredible that 1 year and then just didn't really do much, did he?
I don't even know if he was that good that first year for the amount of money they spent on him.
I thought he was pretty good. He could go missing, couldn't he? But when he was on it, that little chipped goal.
Oh yeah, the one against Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was funny because obviously he didn't speak a word of English, and we were absolutely battering him at Upton Park. He got subbed off because he was playing shit, and we were saying like, "Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?" And he was like clapping us, like smiling, like as if he thought we were like cheering him on.
What a goal! Pedersen curls across him behind his Newcastle back line, but he looks to have overhit the pass. Not to worry, Rod Wallace lunges forward and connects perfectly with a diving header that sails past Given. Di Maria had a good 2 months at Man United. Yeah, and then he realised he didn't want to be in Manchester anymore.
Yeah.
Loic Remy for Newcastle. Yeah.
Yeah, Remy was one of those ones where I think he was a really solid striker. He just kept getting put in the wrong bloody teams. Like, he went to QPR at one point, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he scored that screamer against Chelsea, didn't he?
Yeah, and then went to Chelsea.
Yeah. I wonder whether somebody would mention that. Alfonso Alves says feel him too. I don't think he did that well for Middlesbrough, to be fair. I think he had one good game against United when he first signed, didn't he?
Didn't he score 4 against Man City?
Did he? Don't remember that.
I think so.
The away side are well on top now in the Spurs 0 Arsenal 1 game and really should have added to their tally. Pires chipped a beautiful cross towards the penalty area, but Henry is disappointed to see his flicked header clip the crossbar. Wilfred Boney. Wilf Boney, yeah, that's not a bad shout actually. Roque Santa Cruz. Yeah, they went to Mark Hughes' City, didn't he?
Yeah.
Andre Arshavin. That's a good shout, James Alaprim. Like that shout. He was so good. So good at one point. Great in FPL as well. I owned him for that Liverpool game.
Did you really?
Yeah, 4 goals. That's one of the things that I remember really, really well. That It was awesome. The deadlock has been broken at Main Road and it has not gone to the hosts. The visitors lead. Blackburn 1, Man City 0. Janssen with the goal, no assist. Wait, did you sell Janssen this week? When did you have Janssen?
I sold him for Viduka last week. And Viduka's got 0 against 2 of the best fixtures you could get. I think it was Derby away and now Watford at home. And Janssen had 2 not so good games. He's got 3 goals in a game and a half.
Oh, Carl Norbury, 1 game wonder, Arshavin. To be fair, I was watching what was it when Arsenal played Barcelona? Arshavin scored there, didn't he? He scored a lovely goal, wasn't it? Where the keeper was going one way and he curled it round the other way. The deadlock has finally been broken, and it's that man again. Nash slices a kick out, and Janssen is onto it like a flash, rounding the keeper before slotting home. Nash holds his hand up by way of apology. That was a bit of a howler. I was bored the other night, and I watched Road to Moscow, the United, when we won the Champions League. Do you know what? I think as time goes on, you forget how good players are. Just how good Ronaldo was. Like, he was just so good. Such a natural goal scorer. And like watching people like watching Rooney again, you know, just powering. And our up front, we had Tevez up front then as well. And like Wes Brown was a good player back then. Like he had a hell of a season that year. And you're just watching it and thinking, God, like I know United have an okay team now, but it's nothing like that team we used to have.
No, not at all. And I think you forget how good Ronaldo was, because the team around him that year wasn't even. It certainly wasn't one of your better teams in Premier League history.
Yeah, not in terms of individual brilliance. I don't think, like especially in like some of the key positions. But up front, we were with Tevez up there as well. Injury. Duncan Ferguson has picked up a knock and doesn't seem willing to risk struggling on to half-time. Doesn't look like anyone would disagree with the decision of his, to be honest. Mark Pembridge comes on in his place. Yeah, Michael Dent says Hargreaves was great for us that season. He scored in the shootout in the final as well.
Yeah, bloody hell, yeah, you got bloody lucky in that shootout. Jesus. And Ronaldo was the one that missed.
I was watching it again. Do you know when you watch something sometimes and you think, I still don't know how we won? Even when we're watching, like, you think of the Pats against Falcons. Remember that in the Super Bowl? Yeah. When you, like, I can watch it again now and think, I don't know how they won. Sunderland have extended their lead. They have gone 2-0 up, and it is a popular goal. Kevin Phillips with the goal. Julio Arca with the assist. Go on, chat. Go mental. Just waiting. Yeah, FPL Finn says Hargreaves was sorely underrated. The thing was, I think he struggled with his injuries in terms of trusting himself with injuries, if that makes sense. I remember reading Ferguson's autobiography, and he said that in the end, Hargreaves was saying, no, I can't play, and there was no reason why he couldn't play. He was just so worried about getting injured all the time.
Yeah.
Sunderland double their lead right on the stroke of half-time, and Phillips finally gets his goal. Arca, once again the creator, whipping across towards the near post for Phillips to nod past Walker.
Yeah, I remember Hargreaves did a good job in that Champions League final. They kind of got him to try and do a job on Lampard, didn't they? Lampard and Joe Cole. He was just there to kind of stop them from playing.
Yeah. Another great season Lampard had that year as well.
Yeah, Lampard. We all know what I think about Lampard. I think he's one of the most genuinely underrated players in Premier League history. The numbers that he put up are ridiculous. The amount of titles he won. And people still have the cheek to say he wasn't that good of a footballer, just not having any of it.
No. Pep Talk, first return of the night. Glad you've got your first return of the night, mate. I'm still waiting for mine. Luke, talk us through those halftime scores.
Okay, Bolton 1, Newcastle 0, Leeds 1, Watford 0, Liverpool 1, Aston Villa 1, Middlesbrough 1, Manchester United 0, Millwall 3, Derby 1, Sunderland 2, Leicester 0, Spurs 0, Arsenal 1, Ipswich 1, Everton 1, Manchester City 0, Blackburn 1, Chelsea 0, Charlton 0.
Lovely stuff. Right, it is half time, which means it is now your chance. If Captain can bring up our team so we can people can see how we're getting on. Maybe not mine, just Luke's. And you are more than welcome to drop in any questions you like. Can be about FPL, can be about CM, can be about anything really. Can be about me paying your lecky bills. And you can we will answer as many as possible. Duzatelli says Diallo's coming on, getting 30 minutes. Lovely stuff like that. He's a prospect, he is, Luke. Hectic end of the first half. Get the kettle on or grab a beer. We've another 45 minutes to come. Gaffer, question for Luke. Where do you think West Ham will finish this season?
I think 7th.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think we're currently above Chelsea, Liverpool, and Everton. And I think they're all a bit too good for us squad depth wise. I think if an injury to Rice or Souček or an injury to Antonio and our season completely derails.
Yeah. You've got to talk about the huge news, Luke. Sorry.
I have indeed. So the big news is that Charlton versus Spurs in game week 18 has been postponed due to internationals.
Ooh, double game week incoming then.
There will be a double game week, but also, anyone with Spurs or Charlton assets, they will not be playing.
Stephen Hamilton taking Justin out for -4 this week. Who's the best replacement? No free hit in 29, so preferably someone who plays then. Myself, I've just brought in Konsa because I think Konsa, with the fact he could be playing 5 games in the next 3 game weeks, and the fact he plays in 29 as well, I quite like that. Luke, who would be your first shout?
I like Ola Aina at Fulham. He has a double this week, plays in 29. But I couldn't disagree with Konsa. Very, very good in the air. Very dangerous.
Yeah, he is. 3 ejector seats: Salah, Bruno, KDB or Kane. Pick 3 and triple captain one of those. I would pick Salah, Bruno and Kane, and I would triple captain Kane because that's exactly what I'm doing. Luke?
I'd completely agree.
Poster points, what's your favourite cider? That's a good question. I love a haze. Thatcher's Haze. Bloody love Thatcher's Haze. You, Luke?
I like a Henry Weston.
Ooh.
I think Henry Weston.
That's what I named my boy after. No, it's not. That's not true. Patrick Lawson, thoughts on Mason Mount in FPL for Rafinha? It completely depends on what you're doing. If you're free hitting in 29, I like it. But Rafinha's such a baller, like such value for money as well. But I like Mason Mount. I do genuinely like Mason Mount. I think that's tough. I think someone like Rafinha, you can keep him in your team the rest of the year. He's a quality player. But yeah, what do you think, Luke? If you're fine and you're just worried about the double game week, then yeah, I would this week. But
yeah, I don't like that at all. I think I like Mason Mount, I really do, but I think Rafinha is so bloody good. So as you say, it completely depends on what you're doing. I think game week 29 free hit, then maybe go for it.
Yeah. Rob Pick doing Ings to Kane triple captain and have 10 double game week plus Grealish. Are Bertrand Traore or Lookman worth a -4, or just start 10 double game weekers and Rafinha? I'd start 10 double game weekends and Rafinha, personally. I wouldn't be bringing in Traore and Lookman for a -4, but that's just me. What about you?
No, I don't know. I don't think that's worth it at all. I don't think that's worth it. No way.
Also, I'd want to hold Rafinha after that week, whereas I think having Lookman or Bertrand Traore, I'd be looking at him thinking, meh. Whereas Rafinha, I don't know why you'd want to ditch him for a -4 anyway.
Well, this is one of your big mantras, isn't it? In FPL, is do you like your team the week after?
Yeah.
And I think going into next week with Traore as opposed to Rafinha, you'd think, what the fuck did I do that for?
Yeah.
You're getting blinded by doubles.
Yeah, big time. Joe Todd, choose one striker to play in a wet and windy night in Stoke. Alan Shearer. Easy.
Yeah, it's a shout, isn't it? Hartson. Hartson. He loved a few elbows to the face, didn't he? He'd get involved.
Could you imagine Shearer against Hartson? That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Obviously, they would have played against each other. Of course they would. Stephen Hamilton, sitting at 56k just now, is aiming for top 20k, getting 2 ahead of myself. No. Absolutely
No
fine.
way.
No. I always think about 25% of your current thing, so I reckon you could be aiming for top 15k. Oh, Bruno came off at half-time. Lovely stuff. 3 Jector seat. How did you get your name, Western North? Twanzebe goal. Lovely stuff. Joe Todd, would you bench boost with the Leeds Holy Trinity? Somebody went in my DMs tonight and asked me that. Do you know what? I think I would. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Just to fucking get rid of it as well. How much longer are you going to keep it? And are you really going to get a better week than a week when Leeds are playing against Aston Villa at home? Moving forward, you just want to get rid of it. And when you get another double game week later on, you're going to be wanting to use a different chip, not your bloody bench boost in it. So I would use it personally. If you've got a good bench and you've got a double game week or two, or you got all those leads, I'd probably use it. It's not ideal, but
agree.
Yeah.
Especially if you've got a double game week goalkeeper.
Yeah.
If you've got a double game week goalkeeper, Areola or Johnston, along with triple leads, you're not going to get a better opportunity than this.
No. Jack Brockenshire, this might be sacrilege, but I love Recorderlig cider. The mixed berries is lovely. Yeah, to be fair, proper cider drinkers don't. To be honest, if it tastes nice, I don't really care. Mo Orber, Bamford to Kane for a -4 or Salah to Son for a -4? Oh.
Salah out?
Oh, are both of them worth it? No, I don't think either of those are worth it, personally.
Jesus, no way.
Mark Dorney, best 7.5 mid, have Barnes and want a double game week player.
$7.5 or less mid. I think I think if we hear that Maddison's fit, because I think that's still up in the air, maybe Pereira at West Brom.
Bit of a punt, Sigurdsson, if it's just for this week.
Yeah. Even if it's for 3 weeks, he might have a double in 28 as well.
Yeah.
I like Sigurdsson. That's a shout.
Yeah. If Sigurdsson plays 120 minutes, he could do very well this week.
Yeah, I agree.
Duzatelli, that's the question of the week. Bench boost with 3 leads or play a flat 11 Ws. Yeah, I know. I've got to make a decision between Bamford or Rafinha this week, which actually, Rafinha based on the way he's playing and form and stuff, but Bamford's the one that's going to hurt me if he does perform, so it's a tough one for me, I think. I'm going Rafinha at the moment. Chris F, is it the best week to triple captain? I'm thinking about Sterling ahead of Kane. The reason I'd be worried with Sterling is that rotation. Is he going to play both games?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be going for Sterling this week.
He was awful midweek, by the way.
Yeah, that's the thing. People have been it made me laugh because everyone's like, yes, he's been taken off to get a rest. I was like, no, he's been taken off because he's dog shit.
Yeah,
he was
literally
yesterday.
Worst I've seen him play. Worst I've seen him play in a long time.
Yeah, dreadful.
Yeah, which obviously it doesn't mean that he's going to play badly in the next two. I wouldn't be using triple captain on a City player. They're the least likely to play both games out of everybody. Whereas Bruno, you know, is going to play. Doesn't matter if he played tonight. He's going to play both games. Kane's going to play both games. Salah's going to play both. City, I think, if you've got him and they haul and they only play one game, brilliant. But I don't think I'd be using triple captain on him. Yeah, a few people are saying Pereira. Pep talk: DCL and Fernandes or Kane and Gundogan this game week. I would go DCL and Fernandes personally.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd definitely agree with that. I think it's this week is a brave week to go without Bruno. Imagine going without Bruno in a double.
Yeah, I know. Gaff is asking, do you like your jobs? Well, I'm a teacher. I bloody love my job. Love working with kids. The amount of times I go home and I think to myself, I really like my job. So I feel very lucky. What about you, Luke?
I'm a data analyst, so yeah, I'm a nerd that loves spreadsheets. So same for me. I do enjoy it. Yeah.
Cal, who did you say may have a double in 28? Everton. Everton might have a double in 28. And Southampton?
And Villa.
Oh, Villa.
Everton might
That's
be
it.
playing Villa that week.
Yeah, that's it. Poster points, is Maddison out? I think he is, isn't he?
See, I've not seen whether it's confirmed yet. Hopefully, we'll hear more because obviously Leicester are playing right now, aren't they? So Rodgers will do a press conference after the game. We may well hear more.
Pirlo's beard, Dean or Pereira is the question I'm pondering too. Leaning Dean with that extra double, and Maddison may be missing for a week, making Leicester a bit worse. Who are Everton playing? Southampton, isn't it? They got Southampton this week.
Southampton and West Brom.
I read a stat that said Southampton's right side is just bloody dreadful. So Dean, with Richarlison coming in with DCL playing again, could be a hell of a shout against them. He could do so well.
Well, they don't have a right side.
Yeah.
They haven't got a right back.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So right side is awful. So I think Dean could be a really good shout. The only thing I'll say is Everton are like United. They do find ways of conceding somehow. People are talking about DCL triple captain. Listen to our Wolf Pod. Give it a go, because we spoke about that on the Wolf Pod. We spoke about who we thought were the best triple captain candidates. And we talked about DCL. We talked about Kane, Bruno, Salah. We spoke about Gundogan as well. That was before the Champions League, by the way. But yeah, give it a listen, because we do talk about it in that. Disable saying triple captain's got to be a player with pens and set pieces to fall back on just in case. Listen, Disable,
Agreed.
because listen to Disable as well, because obviously he captained Vestergaard, who's on penalties and set pieces, so he knows what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, that's so true, isn't it? And to be fair, I think he's completely fucking given up. So I think he's normally very good at FPL.
Connexon, Mo, do you believe Jaylings has a playing future at United? Irons, would you like the deal permanent? I don't think he's coming back to United, personally. I don't think he is that level, and I also think he's too old now to come back and kind of cement himself in there, personally. What about you, Luke?
Well, he's gone from being the small fish in a big pond to all of a sudden the big fish in a small pond. Oh, all of a sudden for us, he's playing for a team that are battling for top four and is by far our most creative player. So the fans love him. He's not going to get that at Man United, is he? And I think for the final 3, 4, 5 years of his career, I think we're the perfect place for him to be.
Yeah. FPL Finn, never listened to the Wolf Pod. We'll listen to it tomorrow. Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, Bale. A few people are talking about Bale. Optimus Prime just mentioned him. Welcome back. Some yellow cards to update you on from the first half. Court, Kine, Nicholson, Ziga, Di Matteo, Gunnarsson and Ronnie Johnson have all picked up bookings. Now the housekeeping is out of the way. Let's head over to Main Road where the ball is in the net. Disable, yeah, I only advise sensible things. I leave the madness to me. Good man, I like that. As opposed to what everybody else does, which is advising stupid things and leaving the doing the sensible things themselves. Yeah, Lingard's goal, cracking the weekend. Really good goal. Had him in my fan team, actually. Him and Antonio.
Nice.
Jose Vargas, would love to work somewhere where I could hear podcasts. What type of jobs do you lucky fellas have? To be fair, but it's just commuting, isn't it? It's like walking whenever you're walking and stuff. I've got a dog, so walk the dog, listen to a podcast. Oh, Man City, dearie me. Blackburn have gone 2-0 up. Goal scorer, Matt Janssen. Assist, none. Copy paste. Yeah, so anyway, Bale, that's what we were going to talk about, wasn't it? I mean, I looked at his price, because I wrote him into one of my differential articles I write, and he's still so expensive. He's 9.3 million.
I'm so confused what people saw against West Ham. People seem to think he was fucking unbelievable. He just kept shooting. He just kept cutting in, and he did what he's always done, and the ball's going nowhere near the fucking net.
Yeah. I think
he had one half decent shot from the edge of the box, hit the crossbar, and everyone all of a sudden seems to think he's the best thing since sliced bread. I don't get it.
I think people are getting excited because he looked hungry again, and he hasn't looked hungry in a while.
People are getting caught up in nostalgia.
If
100%.
if he was 6 million, I'd be thinking, oh, he might be worth a shot. But 9.3 million,
No,
not
no
for me.
chance.
Surely this man has done enough to earn himself a GIF FPL captain. Matt Jansen picks up a loose ball and jinks his way through the City defence before finishing with a low drive past Carlo Nash. He is in fantastic form lately.
How much is Marcus Rashford in FPL?
Yeah, around 9 million, 9.5.
Marcus Rashford's been banging in goals and assists all season, playing relatively well, and nobody's talking about him.
And he's nailed as well. Literally, he will play pretty much every game.
See, people are saying I'm biased, but I'm not. There's no reason for me to be biased. Spurs battered us the final 30 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
When Kane picked up the ball, I was nervous. When Bale had it, I really wasn't bothered. He was just shooting from 40 yards out.
Middlesbrough 1, Man United 0. United have started the second half well. Veron exchanges passes with Ruud van Nistelrooy before driving a shot towards goal, but Crossley is equal to the test and tips it wide. Van Nistelrooy's header from the resulting corner goes inches wide. I'm really surprised how many people are offended we've said Bale isn't a good shout. Like I said, my biggest mantra is what are you going to do the next week? And if you've got Bale in your team, 9.5 million, Disable's saying why does the price matter? Because he's 9.5 million. He's going to stop
he's
you
a lot
getting
of
other
money.
players.
He's wasting your funds.
Yeah.
No, I cannot get behind it at all. I just don't think we've seen enough from him. I've watched pretty much every Spurs game this season, and I'm not. I think Kane's unbelievable. Son has his moments. Even I'd probably take a punt on Delhi before I took a punt on Bale if Ali came back into the team.
Leeds 1, Watford 0. He has done everything today but score. Keane swings in a perfect cross and Viduka rises above Vega to power a header towards goal, with Atmadzidis needing to make an acrobatic save to deny. The big Aussie looks to the sky in despair. Yeah, it's
Bloody
I don't know. I think if I was free hitting or I was doing like a DFS game or something like that, yeah, a Bale punt isn't that bad. But I just think in a season-long game, I don't know. Can't understand why price matters in a one-off week unless it inhibits you elsewhere. But it's not a one-off week. He's going to be in your team. You got him next week. What happens if Bruno then gets injured the next week and you've got to keep Bale for another week? Then he's not in the squad. I personally don't like it. I think price does matter sometimes, especially when it's a season-long game. But maybe that's just me. Injury: Melberg has a gashed leg and can't continue. Gash. Boom. 4 for the season. Stephen Carr comes on to replace. Oh no, it's 5 for the season. Nice.
Yeah, no, I think it's a tough one on Bale. No, it made me laugh in the Wolfpack chat the other day. Can't remember who it was. Someone said he was just creating chances left, right, and centre. And I looked it up. His expected assist was 0.01. So he created 100th of a chance. I was like, or 100th of an assist. I was like, no, he really wasn't as good as people are saying.
I tell you what as well. When everybody starts posting their teams on Friday night or Saturday morning or whatever, I don't think we'll be seeing Bale in many.
No, it's all talk.
We finally have a goal at the bridge, and the goal scorer is that man. We've talked about him already tonight, Frankie Lampard. Lampard with the goal, John Terry with the assist. Frankie Lampard, there he is. John Terry, my first return of the night.
Cool, bloody up 12. That might be 12 points for a defender.
Nah, he'll go off before 60. No, my luck.
No, I can't. No chance for Chelsea. They haven't got any backup defenders, have they?
No.
And no, they do. Everybody's fit now. Gallas probably is on the bench now. You're in trouble.
Can't wait. 59th minute.
You'll be fine.
See, Optimus Prime, I love Bale. I'm 100% that he's going to be good, but I'm not going to get him in my team. Says it
Oh,
all.
wow.
Actions speak louder than words, Optimus Prime. Put my money where its mouth is, mate, and get him in your team. Finally, the deadlock is broken. John Terry sprints down the wing before whipping across into the box, where Lampard connects with a header that beats Schwarzer. Chelsea finally score with their 10th attempt at goal.
Have you seen what's in the brackets on that one?
Yeah. Dublin, 51 minutes.
I'm going to make a prediction that the next goal might be at Anfield.
You reckon?
Yeah. Have you seen Leicester look like they're going out of Europe? Well, definitely going out of Europe. 2-0 down at home to Slavia Prague.
Really?
And it was 0-0 in the first leg. So good for FPL, because obviously now they're still in the cup, but
They
a lot less fixtures to contend with.
They benched a lot of good players as well. Did Barnes come on in the end?
Not sure. I'll have a look.
Ipswich 1, Everton 1. Gary Doherty is on fire today. The big defender, striker, tees up Bramble, who disappointingly drills his shot wide. Doherty follows this up with a cracking volley from a Tarico cross, forcing a good save from Paul Gerrard.
They brought on Pereira, Barnes, and Castagna in the 61st minute.
Ooh.
After they went 1-0 down. But it's obviously not helped.
Pereira is a shout, by the way.
I really like Pereira, yeah. Especially at right midfield. Jesus Christ.
Disgusting he is. I was talking to Korf about this earlier, though. He was considering getting either Dean or Pereira or something like that in. I'm just a bit worried about pumping money into that defence when there's so many good options in midfield and up front at the moment. Well, not so much up front, but at least in midfield. Oh, here we go. Right, so some pre-60-minute subs to tell you about. Greening has gone off for Ince. Gardso has gone off for Finidi. Horlock has gone off for Haaland. Navarro has gone off for Carragher. Southall has gone off for Bo Hansen. There we go, mate. That's why we didn't get Navarro.
Yeah,
He's gone off before pre-60.
Thanks, Luke.
FPL depression, that's really poor from Leicester. Had a genuine chance in Europe, in my opinion. Do you know what? I actually really agree with you. I thought they were going to do really well in Europe this year. I thought with their squad, the way they're playing and everything, but obviously they're focusing on trying to get that top four. You know, they didn't want to lose the game, did they? But now they can just focus on Premier League. You called it, Luke. Aston Villa have gone 2-1 up on Liverpool. Dublin with the goal. Hendry with the assist. So Liverpool, who started strongly, going 1-0 up, have now been pegged back 2-1.
Mystic Luke, they should call me.
Rory's in the mud. Next, it will be Millwall have gone 4-1 up. Ruud van Nistelrooy with the goal. Yeah, good spot though, mate. I didn't even spot that. I don't tend to read the goal scorer again. See?
No, I just spotted out the corner of my eye.
Villa take the lead with their second shot on target, and the goal scorer will be a popular one. Hendry turns from scorer to provider, teeing up Dion Dublin at the edge of the box, who rifles it home to give Villa the lead. Game on. Dublin brace. Did he get the first as well? He didn't, did he? No, that was...
Lee Hendry got the first.
Yeah, Lee Hendry did. Thought it was. Rory, I got excited, okay? Kieran, I live near Dublin. Is in Ireland or like it's actual Dion Dublin? John Shanley. Hendry, is this real life? Sold the useless git this week and he's battering Risa. He is at the moment. The game we thought would have goals is still 1-0 to Arsenal at the moment. Chelsea 1, Charlton 0. Chelsea are pushing for a second here. A well-worked free kick routine almost pays off, with Lampard swinging across towards the back post, which Forsell deftly knocks down for Carbone, but the Italian drills his shot well wide.
There's probably people out there that have got Forsell and Viduka, and they seem to be involved in everything this week without getting any points.
Mad, isn't it? I don't think, looking at it, free hit would have been a good week this week.
No. Well. It based on the Sims, it looked like a good week for it. Because obviously you could target teams that had nice fixtures, but yeah, none of them are doing anything. The ones you would have expected.
I seriously thought about it. Really, really thought about doing it. Just because the team looks so awful. But I'm dead set on trying to use them in those doubles. The biggest one that's a bit of a disappointment at the moment is the Man City game, isn't it? 2-0 down at Blackburn. Crossbar. Arsenal almost double their lead, with Pires getting a powerful header on the end of an Ashley Cole cross, but he watches in agony as it clips the bar and goes out of play. The keeper was well beaten there. Bloody glad that didn't go in, mate.
That would have been a nightmare. But yeah, that was 12-pointer for Ashley Cole.
Although, to be fair, I got John Terry, so he's potentially getting that as well. But yeah, that wouldn't be good. We need to make a decision about Sylvester as well, don't we? With those poor fixtures coming up.
Yeah, it's an easy move to an Arsenal defender next week potentially, but I think I'll just keep Sylvester the whole season through.
Yeah, doing the same with him like I'm doing with Huppier.
Yeah, I just think he's one of those players that, he's pretty nailed for Man United. They're going to keep 15, 20 clean sheets. He's going to get you, 3 to 5 attacking returns as well. Yeah.
Update from the Den. The home side are not happy with their lead and almost bag a fourth. Savarese with a beautiful half volley from an Alexanderson cross, but Poom manages to deny. Back to Stamford Bridge now, where a Chelsea striker has the ball in the net. It's not going to be him, is it?
Well, everybody's bought in Forsell, so it'll be good Johnson.
Yeah. Com Hayes. FPL JJ's in the chat. Returning coming? What are you shaking your head at?
Just old JJ turn. I can't believe he's I can't believe he said about Pires when Pires didn't score.
Oh, that's true.
I bet he's been lurking. I bet he's been lurking for an hour waiting for big returns.
He's a lurker, isn't he? He's a bit of a lurker. People are going to be happy. It is that man Forsell with the goal. Babayaro with the assist. Chelsea go 2-0 up on Charlton. Charlton continue just being shit, to be honest. Forsell with the goal. Chelsea 2-0 up.
Yeah, because that was the old leak this week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Chelsea at home to Charlton. That would have been one where if you did go free hit, I probably would have put triple Chelsea and probably 2 defenders and Forsell, I think.
Yeah. You'd have loaded up on Leeds, Chelsea,
and then a few Spurs and Arsenal's, just like the attackers from those two sides, probably.
Yeah, which is 1-0 at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were the games, really, weren't they?
And Sunderland against Leicester as well, actually.
Yeah. Com Hayes. Not for sell, for buy. Babayaro picks the ball up in his own half and drives towards goal before cutting it back to Forsell to tap home and double Charlton's losings. Yes. Chelsea in cruise control now and decide to give Benito Carbone a rest. On comes Mario Stanic.
That will not be a popular substitution.
Nope. FPL JJ. Hi, Andy. Hi, JJ. Hi, Luke. Just talking so you know I'm here. Miss you, JJ. Miss you, mate. How's school going, bud? I hope it's all right. Obviously, we're starting again in a couple of weeks. All the kids back. That's going to be fun. See how much they haven't done at home. I've had emails from parents the beginning of this week saying, yeah, last 2 weeks we've decided we're not going to do any work because we want it to be fun at home, so we're not going to do any school work. And I've just been sat there going, oh, fucking hell. Update from White Hart Lane. Arsenal are piling on the pressure as we pass the hour mark. Thierry Henry has laid it on a plate twice for Basidas in recent minutes, but the midfielder couldn't finish the job on either occasion. JJ did buy a house today. He's absolutely buzzing. What a mate. I saw your house got sold. Congrats. Nice.
That must be a bloody nightmare during COVID.
Yeah.
But moving a house during this shit. Bloody hell.
Flower Pot Man says he captained Henry and he wasn't happy with that, so he moved it to Forsell, and he wasn't happy with that either, so he moved it to Viduka. Oh.
If I get a bloody blank again from Smith and Viduka, I'm going to be fuming.
Oh, here we go. Leeds 1, Watford 0. Smith is doing his best to get on the score sheet here. A speculative bicycle kick almost surprises the Watford keeper, who needed to react quickly to make the save. Moments later, Smith smashes the crossbar from a pinpoint Viduka cross.
I couldn't have said that at a worse time. I bought both of them in 3 weeks ago for a really nice run, and they've both done nothing.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's insane. For fuck's sake.
Oh. Captain, can you bring our teams up, bud? If that's okay, thank you. I'm just having a look. Do you know what? Actually, my defence isn't doing too bad. Henningberg's getting me a clean sheet, and Weatherall's getting you one. Terry's doing all right. Sullivan's doing all right. My midfield is literally dreadful, and my strike. Oh no, I'm not doing that. My strikers are dreadful as well. Whereas what have you got? Henry scored. Alan Smith and Viduka, have they done anything, mate?
No.
Bolton 2, Newcastle 0. Goal for Bolton. Pedersen with the goal. Ramberg with the assist. How much is Ramberg? I didn't even see him in the thing.
6 million. But Luke said he's nailed to play every game, but tends to score like I think 5 or 6 goals a season. Not much of a goal scorer.
God. Many assists, or is it literally just he's just a system player kind of thing?
I think Luke kind of said he's nailed, but not overly good. And if they ever have a nice run, you could bring him in because he's nailed to play, but don't expect much. But the mad thing is because the league he came from was made up. He had something like 60 goals in 38 games or something. Like they just made up random stats. So it looked like he was unbelievable.
I like that. Yeah, we carry on. You've got Arca got you an assist.
Yeah, but obviously I've got a -8.
Ah, yeah. Pedersen doubles the home side's lead in style, playing a sharp 1-2 with Ramberg before smashing one into the top corner. Bolton look comfortable here.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I forgot about your -8, but yeah. Not going amazingly yet, is it, mate?
Yeah, look, Luke said he's basically a shit Sibon. Plays every week, doesn't really do much.
Sibon was his idol growing up. Pep talk. That looks like 6 more goals than Rebrov is scoring. Yeah. Not been great this year, old Rebrov, has he?
No, not at all.
Meanwhile, Shevchenko's doing bits for Kiev. Did actually saying that? Did Shevchenko move when Rebrov moved? Did he move to AC Milan that year?
When he moved to Milan, actually.
Yeah. Middlesbrough 1, Man United 0. Roy Keane almost sets Chadwick up for the equaliser, but the young Englishman completely scuffs his shot and sends it well wide. David O'Leary is clearly not happy with that, and Chadwick is immediately subbed off for David Beckham. Here we go. Beckham ball. Beckham ball. Rude goal. Saying it now, mate.
I think Shevchenko was a bit earlier than Rebrov moving to Spurs, wasn't he?
Oh, was he? Was he?
I
thought Spurs had a chance to sign Shevchenko and they signed Rebrov instead.
Really? No, I thought he moved in the late 90s to Milan, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, no. To be fair, you're probably there. For some reason, I thought I thought they had a chance to sign either or, and they ended up signing Rebrov, but that could be me. To be fair, that might just be me seeing some information ages ago and just assuming it was right. Some more post 60-minute subs to tell you about. Ghali has gone off for Ward, Gunnarsson has gone off for McGreal, Fernando off for Woodgate, Batty off for Bakker, and Ardley off for Medina.
Fernando's got his clean sheet. Gunnarsson's got his clean sheet. I don't think anybody owns them.
Oh God, bloody Cooper's getting 9 points again, isn't he?
Yeah.
Got Jaskalainen on the bench, but I played Sullivan.
Yeah.
You were Sullivan this week or Holloway? Must be Sullivan.
Yeah, Sullivan and Holloway didn't play anyway, so
Yeah.
I need to get rid of him next week.
Oh shit! Yeah, you will. What are you going to try and have triple Arsenal?
Yeah, I think I'll probably put UC in just to get him in like everybody else has, and then get either Perez or Ashley Cole, one of the two.
Blackburn. Update from Main Road. Blackburn win a free kick at the edge of the box after Svensson pulls down De Boer and Janssen steps up to take the resulting free kick. His shot clips the wall and dips just over the bar. He looks hungry for goals today.
Good.
Three Jector Seat said Rebrov created a lot for Andrei Shevchenko at Kiev from the wing, and then the Spurs manager played him up top as a lone striker most of the time. It's funny how that happens, isn't it? You sign a player and then play him in a completely different position.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what we did with Haller. We signed him for 50 odd million, played him up front in a completely different system to what he'd been playing at Frankfurt, and it was, well, there we go. He's oh my God, he's not any good. Why is that? Because you're not using him in the right bloody way. You had no idea who you were signing.
And then he goes to Ajax, gets used properly, and he's doing well.
That's exactly it.
Update in the North London derby. Henry smashes a half volley towards goal, which forces Sereni into an acrobatic save. That's his 6th of the game so far. His side may be losing, but he's keeping the game competitive. Oh God, I just had a heart attack. Over to Anfield now, though, where we have a red card. Not Huppier. I saw red card and Huppier and went, oh fuck. Forgot he's not even playing.
Who are you going for? I'm gonna say Gerrard's been sent off.
I'm gonna. Oh God, it's not Ankel, is it? I'm gonna go Risa. It'll probably be a Villa player, won't it? But it'd be fun if it's one of our ones.
I haven't got anyone in that game, so I'm all right.
Honestly, though, saw Hippier and my heart sank. I couldn't have it happen again. Not again, Luke. Red card for Alpe. Fowler is clear through on goal before he is cynically pulled back by Alpe. The home side appeal for a penalty, but the referee deems it to be just outside the box. Aston Villa will have to see the last 20 minutes out with 10 men.
Nightmare.
Poster points. Where's the Under Armour lockdown hair hider gone? Yeah, basically I've been at work this week, so I've actually got my hair sorted this week. Last 2 weeks I had a half term and I was working from home, so I didn't need it. Yeah, Liverpool should do something now in the last 20 minutes, you'd hope. Three Jector Seat says, yeah, Alpe's a bit of a card magnet in this game. What's his dirtiness stat? There is already a goal at Anfield. They have paid the price. Liverpool 2, Aston Villa 2. Partridge with the goal. Fowler with the assist. That Partridge bloke, is he nailed now?
Maybe. I'm not sure if someone's injured.
Because I looked at him when I brought Tiato in, and I looked at him and wondered whether he was nailed now. Because I know the last couple of weeks he's done something, or he's been in the starting lineup. I can't remember now.
Yeah, but he's taken free kicks, so that's an upside.
People seem happy with that one. The referee awarded a free kick, but Partridge struck that like a penalty. Drilled straight into the top corner. I don't think the keeper had his angles right there. Owen is booked for taking his shirt off in the celebration. Bizarre.
No, it's injuries. That's why Partridge's playing.
People will not. Someone just shouted, "Come on, Owen! Come on, Partridge!" Partridge scores, but Owen gets booked for taking his shirt off. Pirlo's beard. Partridge nailed. Yeah, he's pierced his foot on a spike. Andy Martin, Smeetser and Barmby out, but Partridge is good.
See, I think I just stopped listening when Luke and Andy talk about Liverpool. It's hippier or nothing when it comes to Liverpool for me, so just kind of ignore it.
Yeah, I know. Some more subs to tell you about. Murphy has gone off for Littmanen. Robbie Keane has gone off for Johnson. Howie has gone off for Dunn. Yule has gone off for Johansson. And Gallas has gone off for Holden. Back to Stamford Bridge now, where the ball is in the net. Gallas has just gone off. Clean sheet banked. Charlton score?
No, surely not. Surely not.
I think they averaged 0.48 goals in the Sims or something.
Yeah, they didn't score many. No, I'm gonna say Forsell scored again. Forsell goal assisted by Zenden.
Nah, John Terry goal.
Cool. Could you imagine?
Be the best thing
You'd
that's
be up
happened
there
to me
with
in a
the
while.
Unsworth week.
Pardon?
If Terry gets a goal, you'd be close to last week's Unsworth score.
Yeah, a little way off, but yeah. I was close to captaining John Terry because he was. Oh, you were close, Luke. You were close. Chelsea 3, Charlton 0. Zenden with the goal. Forsell with the assist.
Oh, so close. Wrong way around.
You were close. I won't lie. You got me excited then. You went because you get the tweets just a little bit earlier than me, literally like a millisecond. Well, the Sims did not lie, did they? Chelsea are battering Charlton.
Yeah. I think everybody batters Charlton, don't they?
Yeah. FPL Dron UK says 2 returns in 1 goal. Nice. Rob Reed, that's not Carbone. No, it's not. DC Zenden. Ray Gooner's happy with that one as well. Ryan Reed, Riley's brother. Yes, Forsell. Lampard picks out Forsell, who glides through the Charlton defence and rounds the keeper before unselfishly tucking it back for Zenden to finish. After struggling to break Charlton down for most of the match, that looked way too easy.
Having a good season is old Zenden.
Yeah, he is. Was he 8 million?
8 million, yeah. Yeah, he's just in that bracket where he's just a bit too expensive, isn't he? Because there's so many good 7 million options.
Patrick Lawson, you mean figuratively like a millisecond mode? Did I say literally? I can't remember now. Yeah, Andy G, the golf pro. Evening, mate. Looked like I picked the wrong Chelsea striker. Do something, Ida. That's just bad luck, to be honest. Into the last 15 minutes at the Riverside, and Man United are pushing hard for an equaliser. Varane going close again with a header from a Giggs corner, but Crossley was alert to make the save. Andy Cole is on to replace Dwight York.
That was a bad thing for Rude last year, wasn't it? Whenever Cole played, it seemed like Cole was the one that scored the goals.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I could do a United scoring and wipe out that bloody Southgate clean sheet.
Yeah, I hope that they do score. Somebody posted earlier that they were playing Southgate over Sylvestre. And I DM'd them the Sims saying, I don't know if this changes any of your decisions. Because obviously Middlesbrough barely scored in the Sims, and Man United scored like about 1.5, 1.6, I think. So I was like, might change, e.g. Southgate and Sylvester, however you want to change them. Hopefully he didn't listen to me.
Yeah. Villa are completely paying for that red card now. Liverpool have gone 3-2 up. Robbie Fowler with the goal. Gerrard with the assist. So Robbie Fowler is celebrating on the white line. Poster Point said someone triple captain Idiger Johnson, didn't they? I think they did, yes.
Yeah, no, that's a shame. Because it's such a good game for it as well. Got unlucky.
Yeah.
It's bloody weird that Middlesbrough are so good again.
I was literally
know.
just about to say that.
So strange.
And then they fell apart, didn't they?
Yeah, I don't like when I ran Sims. I don't remember them ever being way up the league, and now all of a sudden they've been top at Christmas 2 times in a row.
Yeah. Berger swings in a cross which Gerrard controls on his chest before rolling into the path of Fowler, who finishes with ease. Liverpool have really turned this game around, and Alpay will likely get the blame if Villa can't pull it back. I can't see them pulling it back.
Alpay was a bell end back in the day, wasn't he? Do you remember that game against England?
Yeah, I know.
So bad. Oh wow, Robbie Fowler's first goal of the season.
Bloody hell. No wonder he's on the white line. Right, what are we thinking then, Luke? Any clean sheet wipeouts going to happen? I think Chelsea's is locked in.
Yeah.
Oh, this will be a popular goal in the North London derby. Arsenal have extended their lead. They are now 2-0 up. Goal scorer, Thierry Henry. Assist, Van Bronckhorst. Thierry Henry with the brace this evening. Not bad. Spurs putting up very little fight in the North London derby.
I still think I made the right decision on my captain, on Viduka. Seems like he's been involved, he's just not scoring.
Yeah, I don't get it. In this sim, Leeds just don't seem to score that many goals, do they? Not consistently.
It's really
anyway.
weird. They absolutely batter everybody on everybody else's sims.
Yeah.
Leeds were meant to have scored about 12 goals in the last 3 games.
A repeat of the first goal as Van Bronckhorst feeds the ball through to Henry, who smashes it first time past Sereni. A comfortable win for Arsenal if they hold on, something we haven't said often this season.
They're saying to get James on the phone.
Yeah. If Campbell scores, maybe we will.
Yeah.
Andy Martin. Arsenal play the best keeper in the league and get a clean sheet. Funny how that happens.
So true, isn't it? That was so... Why they were playing Holloway and Manninger, I do not know.
Yeah, it works out. I probably should have done my -4. Petkov to Tiato. Not worth it. Should have just done the Terry move, really.
Yeah, but again, it's easy to say it now. I think Watford were unlikely to do anything, and Man City were meant to score some goals. You got unlucky.
Yeah. We have a goal. Ipswich have gone 2-1 up at Everton. Holland with the goal. McGreal with the assist. So Holland is on for a goal and an assist this game week.
I think I might have had him in game week 1. Matty Holland. I can't remember, but I know he had a good season last year, didn't he? And he came in. Ipswich had a nice run of fixtures at the start, and I think he was 7 million.
Yeah, I had him. I can't remember whether you did. I didn't think you did.
Yeah.
No, I had him because do you remember I forgot I had him in the second or third week. I thought I sold him when he scored. Connect, son. Second chance to get in the cup and I still won't get in. I feel your pain.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the sort of average will be this week. Tough one.
Surely that's the winner. It's been a close game between these two sides, but Ipswich have been more clinical with their finishing. Substitute McGreal feeds it through to Holland, who curls a beauty into the top corner. You just don't save those. Yeah, Ali McGreal scored.
Yeah, Matty Holland will probably reply if you tweet him, letting him know he's got a goal and assist.
Yeah. God. I'm trying to think what I'm going to end up with this week. Probably going to be around 40 again. I'm slowly dripping off. Honestly, mate, I'm going to be under 400 now. These free hit weeks better be good.
You need a massive score in your free hit. You need to. I think you might want to go for a random Arsenal. Do you remember last year? Tikhonov went mad, didn't he?
Yeah.
You might want to go for one of them.
Liverpool have extended their lead. They are battering Villa now. 3 goals in the last 20 minutes. Litmanen with the goal. Michael Owen with the assist. Liverpool 4, Aston Villa 2.
I tell you, if we need CM Scout to leak us when there's a red card before the game week. Let us know that Aston Villa get a red card, or because teams seem to fall apart, don't they?
God, big time.
Was it only 1-0 last week for Millwall? I think Everton were 1-0 up, and then they got the red card, and then it ended with 6-0.
Yeah.
And this week there was Aston Villa had to last 20 minutes, and they've scored 3 in the next 12, 13 minutes.
Yeah. Colm Hayes is laughing, by the way, the fact you snorted at my rank. Game over. Litmanen hasn't been on long, but he looks to have sealed the win for the home side with a tidy finish from a Michael Owen cross. Within 30 seconds of the restart, though, we have a penalty.
Honestly, these red cards are ridiculous.
Who takes their pens when Hippier's not there?
Wasn't there one last week? Wasn't it? It should be Litmanen, shouldn't it?
I was thinking Litmanen. Tell you what, FPL Cobbler, he's running Calm Hayes close at the moment with these puns. He's getting them in.
Yeah, see, I it might not be a popular opinion, but I think Cobbler's got him.
You reckon?
I think Cobbler's far better at the old puns.
It is indeed Jari Litmanen with the penalty, and he does convert. He scores. Liverpool 5, Aston Villa 2. Robbie Fowler with the assist. Yeah, I think they should have a pun off.
Should we get him in as a halftime entertainment one week?
God.
We'll just randomly name a footballer. They got to quickly come up with a pun.
Yeah, we can make it like 8 Mile. Like have everybody doing that in the crowd, waiting for the puns.
We could do like a scenario. We could be like, all right, Mikel Forsell, he's in a garden and he's holding a wrench. You've got to come up with a pun to do with that scenario.
Oh, I like that. Honestly, I'd love it like 8 Mile. In the 2-1-2.
Then one of them comes up with a really good
puns.
You're on Team Colm and I'm on Team Cobbler. Cobbler comes up with a good pun and I'm like, oh!
Now it's game over. Straight from the restart, Liverpool smash the ball up to Fowler, who sprints towards goal. Dublin pulls him back and the referee points to the spot. Litmanen finishes the pen with ease and Dublin is booked. Yeah, that would be great. I just go, calm. And then your boy freezes, I reckon. I reckon FPL Cobbler freezes with the pressure.
Nah, not having it.
Yeah, he would. Look, Calm's still going. Cobbler's like, nah, I'm done. Cobbler, sell all your tools. Pressure's building.
Colm's put sell Gardner. I think my boy won. I've done it.
I'm going to have to take my boy out of the shed and shoot him, I think. He's going to be glue in the morning.
That's a weird chant. Glue in the morning. Glue in the morning.
Oh dear. Sunderland have another goal on Leicester. They are 3-0 up. Kevin Phillips with the goal. Larson with the assist. Kevin Phillips owners rejoice.
Yeah, well, that was the big one, wasn't it, on old CM Fantasy's video this weekend? I think Phillips had the best stats I'd seen all season.
Yeah. Poster points. The chat goes quiet. That's gone quite quiet, actually. Gameweek 24.
That's when you're going to have a good one.
This one's over 2. Sunderland looked happy with 2-0, but Phillips wasn't happy with his return. He picks the ball up from Larson and drives towards goal, rounding Delaney before deftly chipping over the on-running Walker. King Kev.
Yeah, I think me and you are going to be well behind the average this week.
Yeah.
I reckon there'll be people out there that probably have a front three of Henry, Forsell and Phillips. Could be on for about 50 odd points from 3.
Bloody Viduka. Leeds 1-0. Fucking ugh.
No, honestly, I feel incredibly unlucky with those Leeds ones. I think I took a really good punt going for those 3, going for Viduka and Smith across those 3 games, and yeah, just hasn't gone our way.
The Smith one does make me laugh, obviously, because of the banter you gave me about not having him. But yeah.
But again, as I say, every single week it's Smith's involved.
Have we got time for one last goal? Of course we do. I'm not sure you're going to like it, though. Rude. No, it won't be rude.
Is that going to be
Spurs?
Is that going to be a clean sheet wipeout, or is it going to be just a crap goal? Because it could be just a shit goal, couldn't it, that nobody gives a fuck about?
I reckon it's going to be Spurs.
I'm going to go
Or
Derby
Twatto.
have scored.
Could be Twatto.
Nah, Derby have scored, and it's going to be like an Oakley assist for like Christie or something. Like a goal nobody gives a fuck about.
Could be Janssen.
No, because people would like that.
Yeah. We'll see. Newcastle goal would be nice as well. Wipe out all those Bolton clean sheets. Yeah, I reckon Newcastle. That's who I'm going with. Oh, fucking joking. You are fucking joking. Leeds 2, Watford 0. Alan Smith with the goal, Viduka with the assist. Fuck this game. I saw 89 minutes on the clock and thought, I can safely say Smith now. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I bloody deserve it.
Every week I have to put up with this shit.
All of my strikers have returned now. Great week.
Every fucking week.
It's a good week. Up the Leeds.
Every week I want to be happy. That's all I want. Just be fucking happy. They left that one late, but it's nothing less than this pair deserve. Hart and Viduka plays a 1-2 before the big Aussie releases Smith through the centre, who rounds the keeper and slots home. Good things come to those who wait.
John Terry did well though.
Fun game, this, isn't it?
I'm having a great time.
Fucking disgusting.
See, this is where they tell us there's been another goal, and They've kissed Viduka and Smith again.
Every week. Every week.
Okay.
And that's full time. Cheers, boys. See you next week. Fuck the bonus points.
Just get out.
Oh, God. Oh, well. Optimus Prime, mode, cry again. Yeah, I know. I'm only crying because you're not going to get bail after all your talk, mate. Rory, wait until you see the stats for Smith and Viduka. They deserve that. Ronarid9, Gary Smith will give you a hug mode. He usually does when I go in bed, to be fair. Chris Adventures, I love this stream. Brilliant. To be honest, it's just one side of the bloody stream is happy and one side of the stream is depressed every week.
Yeah, but it changes every week.
FPL depression. This is a man that is at the end of his rope. I'm going to be swinging from a rope by the end of the fucking night. With a bloody orange peel in my mouth. And some tights on. Final scores, Luke. Talk us through those final scores, bud.
Bolton 2, Newcastle 0, Leeds 2, Watford 0, Liverpool 5, Aston Villa 2, Middlesbrough 1, Manchester United 0, Millwall 3, Derby 1, Sunderland 3, Leicester City 0, Spurs 0, Arsenal 2, Ipswich 2, Everton 1, Manchester City 0, Blackburn 2, Chelsea 3, Charlton 0.
There you go. I think the thing is as well, like we both said to each other before we started tonight, God, we're gonna struggle tonight. We're gonna struggle tonight. Oh. And then last week, oh yeah, we're gonna struggle. Yeah, we're struggling tonight, aren't we? Fucking Unsworth turns up.
Well, that was it. Last week was a fucking nightmare until the last 20 odd minutes, and it all went mad. And today, the last minute saved me.
Yeah. Bolton 2, Newcastle 0. The home side dominated from start to finish and take a well-earned 3 points. Bolton up to 8th, but Newcastle worryingly dropped to 15th, just 2 points above the drop.
All right. Save point for Jaskalainen, save point for Gibbon, 3 bonus for Pedersen, 2 bonus for Cooper and Ramberg. So only an 8-pointer for Cooper. Yeah. Terrible week.
Awful week. That puts his average right down now.
The only reason he didn't get it was because Pedersen got a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Cooper's average must be about 8.8 now.
Disgusting. He's basically Maldini.
Yeah. FPL Cobbler, rare week of 4 clean sheets. Lovely. So I think I got 3 clean sheets, to be fair. Captain, could you bring our teams up? Could you bring just my team up? Is that okay? I don't know whether that will work that way.
Just going to come up saying no.
Yeah. Leeds 2, Watford 0. 9 shots on target for the hosts. 4 of them from Mark Viduka. Another day he bangs a hat-trick there. Watford slip into a relegation battle after an unusually quiet day from Petkov.
2 save points for Atmatsidis. 3 bonus for Viduka. 2 bonus for Smith and Kuehl.
Abdul, how's 11 out of 15 players returned, but I'm only on 52? I'm assuming they're all on your bench, are they?
I don't get how Smith, Viduka have both got 9 out of 10s, but they seem to be missing every chance they were having until the final shot of the game.
It's just about having the shots, I think.
Yeah.
Optimus Prime mode, #mode not again. Optimus Prime, I will no longer read anything you put in the chat unless you bring Gareth Bale into your FPL team this week and tag me and Irons in it to show the proof. Otherwise, you're dead to me in the chat. Liverpool 5, Aston Villa 2. Who saw this one being a goal fest? As always, red cards change games.
2 save points for Schmeichel, 3 bonus for Fowler, 2 bonus for Hencho and Gerrard. Yellow cards for Owen and Dion Dublin. Red card for Alpay.
So Viduka captain got us 16 points in the end, mate.
Yeah, no, that's a good score.
Not awful, is it? What did Smith get you in the end? 8 as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy with that.
Card bonus points. Calm Hayes. Can't see FPL Cobbler anymore. Oh, there he is. Nice 3 bonus, Vidge. Yeah, good pun that. Calm haze. Your boy's losing it, mate. Absolutely cracking under pressure.
Sort it the fuck out, Cobbler.
Optimus Prime, by the way, says, love your boss mode. Yeah, that's because you're not getting Bale. Huge result. Middlesbrough 1, Man United 0. Huge result in the title races. Borough moves 7 points clear at the top of the table. United slipped to 4th.
2 save points for Crosley, 1 for Bartes, 3 bonus for Southgate, Crosley, Atherton, Vesta, Boxic, and Bartes. Yellow cards for Paul Ince and Ronnie Johnson. Yeah, that bloke that I tried to give advice to has now lost out on a Gareth Southgate 9-pointer. So that's gone well.
Oh, Jessica Pye sweating on going out of the cup to disable. Yeah, better men have. Don't worry. FPL Boyo. Don't like this game anymore. The only reason I'm watching is because I enjoy the pain in Mode's eyes when Irons returns. Millwall 3, Derby 1. Millwall on top from the start and unlucky not to score more. A huge result in the relegation battle. Ooh.
Save point for Mark Poon. 3 bonus for Kinney. 2 bonus for McAnespie, Corrigan, Alexanderson, and Lescott. Yellow cards for Kinney and Nicholson. Kinney got a 10 out of 10.
Fair play. By the way, you mentioned about the pain in my eyes. If anybody can screenshot something from tonight where you can actually see the moment my heart breaks when Smith scores, can you send it to us, please? Or like tag us in it, because I reckon there must be quite a good moment there where I realise Smith got the fucking goal. So let me know if you find anything. Yeah, Andy Martin. I think Andy Martin's had a good week.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I think he has, yeah. He's very, very happy with the max bonus for Jean-Christophe Kinney. Sunderland 3, Leicester 0. Sunderland dominant today and move up to 2nd in the table.
We have a save point for Sullivan, save point for Walker, bonus point, 3 bonus for Phillips, 2 bonus for Arca, 1 bonus for Lawson, Gray and Teal, a yellow card for Emerson Tome.
Ooh.
So only a 5-pointer for Tome there.
Yeah, that's his average going down as well.
Yeah, well that's the thing with Tome. Normally he's an 8 or 9-pointer, isn't he, when they get a clean sheet? But only a 5 this week.
Sullivan, yeah, 7-pointer for Sullivan. That's not bad.
Yeah, take it. Just hoping for the Weatherall 9, but it's unlikely with Janssen scoring 2, isn't it?
Jessica Pye. Oh no, the robe is coming out. Oh god. It's when the robe doesn't come out, that's when you need to worry. Spurs 0, Arsenal 2. A North London derby to forget for the host. Thierry Henry showing what he's capable of before a double header next week.
2 save points for Sereni, 3 bonus for Henry, 2 bonus for Van Bronckhorst, 1 bonus for Sereni, Richards, Bunjevkovic, Luzhny, Ashley Cole, and Barrett. We had yellow cards for Ziga, Richards, Cole, and Campbell.
Yeah, poster points. The league table now is looking weird. Blackburn and Sunderland both move above Man United in 4th.
Bloody hell.
Ipswich 2, Everton 1. Ipswich bag all 3 points to move up to 11th in the table. Gary Doherty with 5 shots today. If only he played up top every week.
2 save points for Gerrard, 3 bonus for Holland, 2 bonus for Tarico and Hariderson. We had yellow cards for Gunnarsson, Weir, Gravison, and Di Matteo.
AD Tour, loving these bonus points. What a difference they make. Yeah, they do. They make a massive difference. FPL Boyo. More concerning is scrolling back on video in silent and seeing Mode busting his rapper moves and Irons waving his arms like an excited groupie. Jessica Pye, I'll actually catch one of these streams next week. No work finally. Yep, get involved. Oh, FPL Cobbler. Smashed it out the park at the end there. Toman O'Gray. Closer each day. Man City 0, Blackburn 2. A surprise away win for Blackburn. Moves them up to third in the table with Matt Janssen again the star man.
We're both happy with these bonus. We got a save point for Westerveld, 3 bonus for Janssen, 2 for Huckabee, Westerveld and Berg. Yellow card for Marcus Bent. So both of us have got an 8-pointer there, haven't we?
Why have you?
Weatherall. Oh, fuck off. Westerveld, not Weatherall. Bollocks!
When you were saying it, I was like, is that how you say Weatherall in German or something?
That's how you spell Weatherall.
Yeah.
In my language.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what's he talking about?
Oh, well, my game week's over now.
When you said we were both happy, I was like, what?
Are we?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, I'm happy with the Berg one though, mate.
Yeah, and that's why I'm happy. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, of course you fucking are. Chelsea 3, Charlton 0. 15 shots on goal for the hosts. It really could have been more. Charlton all but relegated already.
2 save points for Swartzer, 3 bonus for Forsell, 2 bonus for Zenden, 1 for Melchiot, Babiaro, Terry, and Lampard. So 10 points for you for Terry.
Yeah, I'll take that, to be fair. Brought him in.
Not bad.
Yeah, Stephen Hampton Cobbler with a mic drop on that one. I won't lie. Calm Hayes. Got to do something big with these last lot of bonus points to beat that. Calm Hayes, don't feel like Janssen. Janssen, not bad. Optimus Prime, Berg is still in your team mode. He is. Playing pretty much every home game. He doesn't seem to play away from home, but he does all right. Well, he's fucking away today, but you know what I mean. Doesn't play every game, but when he does play, he does all right. And then the league table is coming up now as well.
The league table's mental.
Yeah, do you want to go through the top couple, mate?
Well, you know, it's pretty obvious. It's what you'd expect to see from the table back then. It's Middlesbrough on top, Sunderland in second, Blackburn in third. Just classic 2002 footy, isn't it?
Like that.
Madness.
Sam Allardyce tour in second and third, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, I think that probably leads us to the end of our stream this week. Cheers so much for joining us, guys, in the chat. Look, I know I'm obviously get quite emotional about this stream, but I absolutely love Thursday. So, yeah, cheers everybody for joining us again. Luke, cheers for joining us, mate.
Not a problem at all.
Yeah, not a problem. I bet it isn't. So to all of you, I hope you had a good week. We will be seeing you next Thursday. And like we said, you know, listen to the Wolf Pod. It would be great if you could give it a listen and let us know what you think about it. And we will be seeing you next week. Have a good one, guys.